Welcome back, everyone, to I believe this is session 30 of Fallen. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. Big
so.
3-0. We are joined by our lovely cast. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'm actually remembering to say that now, but it really helps us. And leave a comment. I always look at like all the comments and everything. So if you leave a comment with a question, I will try to answer it.
I think we also hit another milestone. The campaign's been going on for a year.
Yeah,
Woo!
the campaign. So the only original people here are, well, we have 3 original people. We have Zammy, we have Sirius or Ivan, and we have Jake. So kind of a milestone. We're missing Dipper today. He's moving and he doesn't have Wi-Fi at his new house. So unfortunately, it'll just be the 4 of the guys today. But I don't think that'll stop anything. So, last we left off, would somebody roll me, actually, would everybody roll me recap?
I did. I rolled 11. I got an 8.
Let me look at this.
Can someone roll for me? Talespire is loading.
I will.
Yeah,
roll
I
for
got you.
Here, I'll do it, Jake.
Oh, well, he got a 6.
Okay. So let me roll. I swear if I have to do it again, I'm gonna laugh. God damn it. Well, it doesn't. It only hurts you guys, though.
I know.
You've gotten it like the last few times,
That's
right?
the 3rd time in a row. Actually, I'm not recapping. I've literally stolen 3 destiny points away, and you guys will probably need it today because you're down a man.
Oh,
I'm going to.
You gotta follow the rules of the recap roll.
Huh?
I think Zammy should recap since he missed his destiny point.
You know,
technically, if we go by the numbers, then it would be Zammy. If I am excluding myself, then it would be Zammy.
Is that how the destiny roll is gonna work?
That's how it's
gonna change the rules.
I just happen to be able to change whatever rule I want.
Hey,
let poor little Zammy do the recap.
Do you not want it?
Remember, I'll do it.
I know you'll do it, Jake. Do you not want it, Zammy?
I want the whole.
I think I think it's best if Jake doesn't.
Oh man, Zammy doesn't remember either.
Zammy's so sad.
Jake, you can take it if you'd like, because I actually do want to give somebody else the destiny point for once.
So last session, the party arrived in Tuntin. We arrived late at night, met by the guard Jesse. The party was kind of wary, if I'm not mistaken. Kilroy went balls the session before and saved his own life from a wraith, but I think Dipper was still hurt. I think he had a level 2, if I'm not mistaken, because he used healing power.
He did.
So
he did have level 2.
We talked to Jesse. He thought Dipper was a ninja and knocked himself unconscious.
Yes.
It was awesome. We did see his ledger where people were writing their names, and we saw Vex's name written in the ledger. I believe Sirius created fake names in the ledger for all of us, and then also changed Vex's name to something different in the ledger. At this, everyone except Uhtred went to the inn that was pointed out to us, and got some rooms. Uhtred stayed back to wake Jesse up, and then he also returned. Well, Dipper also stole some stuff from Jesse, but they returned. The next day, everyone kind of convened, feeling well rested downstairs. Dipper refused to give the cadet's badge back, so that was a little bit of a morning strife for you. We're like a big dysfunctional family.
Yes.
And so we all went outside and we spoke. Well, Uhtred met Priest V, who was weird. He was tall. And then we all followed suit to the mayor's house, who also happens to be the sheriff. We kind of barged in on my man's doing some fantasy cocaine. But after a while, we sat down, kind of talked to him, confirmed suspicions that the family that was murdered here was part of the cult of Amman. He asked that we wouldn't tell anyone, as he doesn't want the Inquisition here, because the country's on the verge of war. He then said that he wanted to protect Vex, and agreed to tell us where she went if we took care of a mercenary group that has been kind of looming over the town, named the Lancers. Destin came in clutch with the most overpowered role ever and got the mayor to finance us.
Woo!
So we headed down to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is Spencer's Arms, who is the brother of Asher. We
Correct.
kind of found out that Asher is probably going to die, but we got his. He serviced our weapons. The army got some, or the party got some armor. Those missing weapons bought weapons. I believe Zami bought a man catcher.
He did.
So Fanakra bought a man catcher. Everyone got their weapons serviced. We got to see Destin in his natural element on the forge, repairing weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, Kilroy went off and got some clothes, so he no longer looks like a crippled prostitute. And then we followed the mayor to the bar where a couple of the mercenaries were drinking. And at this, the party kind of paused, planning its next move, and I believe that is where we ended.
That is exactly where we left off. So, you guys find yourselves on the streets of Tuntin. You guys, if you look over to your right, that is the building that the mayor/sheriff was pointing out to you guys, where apparently that's where the Lancers like to frequent. And yeah, the mayor kind of nods his head as you guys just got done having a conversation. Like he was walking over here to show you where you guys needed to go, and he kind of just nods his head, and he kind of looks over his shoulder and kind of in a hushed tone goes, "I'll leave this to you then. Remember our deal." And he steps kind of back and begins to kind of hobble down the street, and as he's like about like maybe about here, he kind of looks over his shoulder and he says, "Be careful. They're more dangerous than they appear." And he's gonna walk off.
Once he's out of earshot, Destiny looks at the other and says, "Well, that doesn't quite inspire confidence."
No, I get the sense that as I say this as I turn to the group,
Kilroy kind of
specifically-
looks around. We should back up, guys. We look really weird.
I mean, you look weird. I'm just looking like a
Kilroy,
normal
like,
folk.
as you say to Kilroy, he's like, he just looks like, not insulted, but just hurt.
So we're gonna go into this dark, seedy alley.
I'm sorry. And Kilroy, like, pulls his, like, his hat down, like, a little bit further over his head.
I'm gonna turn to Destin and Sirius and the rest of the group and kind of go, something's not really making sense here. Right?
Yeah.
He said that this group has been in town for quite a bit of time. The guards left, what was it? It would be about like 2 or 3 days ago at this point. If they really wanted to sack the town, they could have done it before we arrived or while we were here. If they're as professional as he's let on and skilled, then they'd have no problem running this town over.
Yeah, this place is far too undefended for them to. If they wanted to, this place could be a pile of ruins and fire. They ain't here just to kill.
Sirius, what are you thinking?
Oh, Ivan, we can't hear you.
you muted, man. You gotta- damn
Silence.
you.
Rip.
He thinks silence.
Sirius kind of is thinking and looks down a bit. Well, it could still be the case that they were just waiting for the guards to leave and get farther out, but we can't really rule out that possibility yet.
I think.
Well, taverns are a good place to talk, so maybe instead of causing a bloodbath there and obviously causing a scene, which the sheriff wouldn't be too happy about, maybe we see if we could gather any information.
Yeah, I think.
I have an idea. As
Beth-
Killer, like, raises his hand.
What's that, Kilroy?
Well, did we want to deal with this somewhere else besides town?
Yeah, we're thinking about letting them. Let them get drunk, wander out of town. We get them there, but from what we know right now, I'm thinking we might just want to hang back for a bit, try to get some more information, because something ain't right.
I
My
think.
gut's
Killer
not
kind of
agreeing with me.
like does like he like kind of like hands his chin as he kind of like is thinking. Well, maybe we should go ask other people around town about the Lancers and get more information.
Yeah, it's probably a good
It's
idea.
not too late yet. It's only, and you look up, so it's about 6 p.m. So if you guys want to go find people to ask questions, you would probably want to do it sooner rather than later, as people are starting to kind of wind down for the day.
You know, that weird looking priest dude might have some information on. I'd imagine he'd know a lot about the town.
That, or we could go direct and try to chat the mercenaries. It's risky, of course, but, you know, there's a chance we could get some good information out of it.
Well, we could always also split up.
By the way.
We could split up.
Well,
Since
and
we limit
Dipper
the time,
kind of
it would make sense.
Dipper kind of pulls down his hood. I don't know about going to talking to a bunch of people.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Regardless, someone should stay here and keep an eye on the tavern.
Dipper
As
goes,
I kind of look to Dipper.
I can do that.
Alright. You're all stealthy-like.
What
So-
should should I have a signal or something?
Come and find us.
That's not a signal. I thought you were supposed to be a mercenary or something.
Yeah, but, you know, if any signal you make is gonna be suspicious as fuck, so...
But that's why you... I think you make this
What,
non-suspicious.
Okay, so what, you're gonna mimic a mockingbird or something?
Yeah, like that. That's exactly what I was thinking.
He could start a fire.
That's very
No.
suspicious.
Yeah, that's exactly the opposite of what we want to do here.
He kind of like ponders. I'll make a cat sound. How about that?
But won't you be at the tavern? How loud can you make a cat sound?
I can.
Yeah, we're talking
I can yell pretty loud.
Yeah, but we're gonna be like across town. It's a lot of noise.
Well, it's not my bad you guys can't hear very well.
That's just rude.
Maybe you make your signal outside of the tavern.
I'm not gonna go in the tavern, Uhtred. Don't you know
You
anything
could
about
also just-
stealthing?
I
Dipper's
don't
like,
know.
as you like sigh at Dipper, as you guys are kind of butting head again. He goes, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna go keep an eye on them. I'm done with this. And he's gonna kind of like pull his hood further back over his head and kind of like storm off down the street.
Well, who do you think we should talk to?
That priest guy seemed like he knew something. That's all I want to say.
So the priest, and then go straight to Lancer.
They're not straight. You know, usually people don't give enough credence to word of mouth. I think maybe chatting up with some of the locals might be a decent idea. Maybe some of the merchants, people who have an ear to the ground.
Yeah.
Well, there weren't many merchants in town. If you saw, as he kind of ponders, I guarantee they can read the writing on the wall. This town isn't safe anymore.
Yeah. We'll have to ask some of the locals. They're bound to know something at least.
Whatever we do, we should probably be quick.
So the priest then.
Priest first.
I think he said he was this way, if I'm remembering correctly.
Party's moving.
So you
We're
guys begin to
schmoozing
make your
on
way down
down.
the street. You guys right now are clad in your new armor and weapons and stuff.
We're swagged out, dude. We're
Just
dripping.
a group of 5 dudes, just like except for Kilroy.
Oh,
Kilroy
poor
doesn't-
Kilroy.
he has-
Wait,
can't
we
wear
didn't get
armor.
him any armor. Shit, we didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. He
He
can't.
can't wear armor. He can't even wear one armor. It would literally negative him.
Jack, the priest did tell me where he was at, right? If I'm
I
remembering.
don't believe
He walked
so.
off.
He walked
He
off,
walked
some
off
direction.
north. Yeah, he walked over
He walked
north.
this way.
Yeah, this way.
Actually, Jake, make me a destiny roll.
Okay, crap. I'm not very good at these guys.
Oh, we did just like
Your
walk
Dipper
up to the
starts
sheriff's
screaming
office.
cat noises.
1 second.
That's a good. High
We just hear
number.
Dipper cat
I know he
noises.
didn't.
Dead cat noises. Have you guys seen that video that he's like, I'm gonna put my cat on the mic?
You guys see as the priest Velstadt is tending to this brilliant fire in this kind of old, worn out ruin in the middle of town. So you guys could spot him very quickly.
Because he is tall and bald.
Yes, and he's kind of he's about like 6'2", which is very tall for this time. He's completely bald. You can't quite tell. You think he's of vampire descent. He has pointy-ish ears, and he wears these elegant long robes. And you can't really tell what his body is beneath it, but it's almost like a scarecrow kind of because it's hanging over top of him. So you guys, all five, are, I guess, approach.
I'm gonna approach since he's talked to me and go, Priest V.
And he kind of turns over his shoulder as he's just lost in the fire, looking at it. And he goes, "Oh, my child, how goes your, I don't know, your business in town?" Kind of like begins to kind of like stride over this way towards the well.
I guess I'm gonna like kind of keep up with him. It's going good. I have some questions I was wondering if you could answer.
Of course, child. I am a servant of the Bright Lord after all, and you are his will on earth.
Well, what do you know about the Lancers in town?
Oh, the Lancers. The Lancers of Lavender. He kind of chuckles. What a silly name. And he's gonna reach down towards like the grass here where like there's these beautiful flowers blooming, and he's gonna pick out a piece of lavender and go, "You can quite distinctly see them by their purple tapestry. They all have it. Some of them wear it in their hair. I guess it's sort of a group symbol." He kind of tosses the lavender away. "Just be wary of purple. They came into town, well, not came into town. They've been in the region for, I don't know, months maybe. Their man, Lance, the leader, he's quite a brutal sort." Kind of like chuckles. He has, what would you say, issues. But in his line of work, they tend to benefit him.
Well, do you know why they're in town? The mayor seems pretty concerned.
Oh, it's quite obvious as he kind of begins to like walk back over towards the well. As he begins to like draw it up. They're here to take the town and sack it, burn it to the ground, pillage it. Whatever that means. As he kind of turns over his shoulder and just smiles. Ah, the Bright Lord's will on earth.
But why? Wouldn't they have already done that? The guards have been gone for what, 2 days, 3 days?
He kind of turns over his shoulder. 2, 3 days. Do you think that they would attack? They have no... Right now, the advantage is in their court. There's nothing wrong with waiting and seeing how things turn out. The further those guards get towards Redwall, the less chance of anyone coming into town and messing anything up. Though, as he kind of looks to all of you, who knows? Maybe yet there will be something to oppose them. Who knows? Your armor looks very new, and your sword, as he looks down at your sword, is that brand new?
Yeah, I've lost mine.
I don't remember all of you with that this morning. You planning to do something? Hunt some monsters?
Maybe we are, maybe we aren't.
Oh, but... so defensive as he begins to walk back over towards the fire with the bucket.
I'm gonna look at the group like, so they are bad. So you're telling me that they are going to take the town?
Of course! As he's gonna douse the fire in the brazier, and he's just gonna look at it, and it like sputters out, and then it just randomly reignites. And he turns towards you, kind of smiles, and goes, "This is the Bright Lord's will. You see, nothing how would I explain this to you? Ah, can I have your sword?
Sure. I want to hand him my sword.
And he's gonna take it, and as he does, like, he takes it, like, how do you hand it to him?
I like grab it and then like hand him like the hilt of the sword.
Okay, he's gonna take it and kind of bow his head. As he does, he's gonna like draw it up towards his face, pointing it up towards the sky, and he's gonna do like a flourish of like wrist movements, and like it's not towards you, but it's off to the side as he kind of feels the weight of the sword. He is extremely adept as he swings it in these motions, and he's gonna hold it, and he's gonna end up tossing the sword up and catching it in the mid blade, balancing it on his finger, and he's gonna say, "Perfectly balanced." Shing. As he's gonna show you your sword here. How do you think it was made?
Melting steel and forging it in fire.
Exactly. It takes extreme circumstances to bring out the best in everything. The Bright Lord knows this. These are his tenets. He's gonna like slowly like turn the blade around and point the hilt back towards you. This town is just a necessary step, or the town will overcome the bandits. Either way, the Bright Lord will be pleased, for the strong will survive and prevail. This is the way of things. You already know, I suspect.
I'm gonna kind of like, I guess, be puzzled and take my sword back and go, what makes you think I already know?
Oh, as he kind of like looks at you, but he's like looking almost towards like your chest area. Maybe I have misspoken then. Maybe you don't yet. As he kind of chuckles, but you will. And he's gonna walk back over here and put the bucket back by the well.
I'm gonna like.
Is that all, my child? Do you have any questions maybe about the church? Can I interest you in any words of wisdom from the Bright Lord?
I don't.
What is wrong with all of you? As he kind of looks to all of you, and are just awkwardly standing there. Don't you know any manners? Goodness like gracious! Kilroy's like, well, you guys were talking, and he kind of looks to Kilroy. Oh,
I'm
Lord.
just trying to keep my
Then he looks at Kilroy. You poor thing. Kilroy's gonna like back up and like tip his hat down. Broken and crippled. You see, Uhtred, this is an example of what the Bright Lord will not allow to live. He will be weeded out from the shaft. You will serve your death. As he turns to Kilroy, your death will bring greater things to come, young man. And Kilroy kind of like is like, wait, now I'm not dying. As Kilroy begins to cough, he goes right, and he turns back to Uhtred. As for the rest of you, what are your names? As he's gonna push kind of past Uhtred and look at all of you guys.
Stand there with his blanket wrapped sword, just like, Destin.
Nice, and he's gonna tap your rug, and there's like a metallic like thump underneath. Rug. He goes, nice rug.
Thanks.
Planning to whack some. Oh god, I know what's under there. As he's gonna approach Sirius, and he's gonna kind of look at him and go, a roseblood. What are you doing this far north? I thought you would have returned to your family. Why have you stopped in this town?
Sirius just kind of stares at him and doesn't really say anything.
Oh.
He doesn't really have a very positive expression about him.
Oh.
Well, I don't think I need to tell you that, considering how you belittled a companion of mine.
Belittled? Oh, just being realistic. He kind of looks you up and down. You are an odd one. He's gonna like lean into you and like look at you and go, Sirius Roseblood. Interesting. I thought you would have been taller. And he's gonna look towards Finocchio. What do we have here? A Kiki.
I'm Finocchio, and he kind of bows his head a bit.
You see, gentlemen, his people are very understanding of the ways of the Bright Lord, even though they do not know it. They are forged by death. Their colonies only exist as they barely eke it out against the monsters that devour them. Strong stock indeed, as he kind of smiles, this kind of weirdly wide grin. And as for you,
Funaka keeps on looking down.
He's gonna.
Oh,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, Funaka just continues looking down, not making eye contact.
Well, he's gonna kind of turn. Any questions, my boys? I do have things to do. I am a busy man, but I will make time for all the children of Terra.
I'm gonna look at him and like make sure that like pull the necklace out and go. You seem interested in this. What do you know about it?
He's gonna like slowly like look down at it and go, "Oh, nothing. Just, it's quite beautiful. Who gave it to you? Your mother?"
It was my mother's.
Yes. Makes sense. You don't know what that is?
No clue.
Ah. It's a common angelkin gift, usually bestowed from a mother to a child. I'm sure that was made at your birth. As he kind of looks at it. It can mean certain things. The runes on it. I've heard they tell a story about how you came into being, or the child came into being. A reminder of sorts given from a mother to her child. But of course I cannot read it. That is not for a lowly priest of my stature.
Read it. I can't read it.
No,
I didn't even
my
know
child, I can't
angel
read
kid.
it as well.
Oh.
You didn't
Okay.
know you were an angel kid?
Nope.
So I just told you. This must be a shock then. I thought we had a conversation before.
Well, I knew it when I got blown up and came back to life.
Oh. Very, very interesting. I'm sure that makes a great story. How many times have you died now? He kind of like looks to you. Twice? I can see that as he turns. And he's gonna walk back over here. I can see much as he's gonna look back into the fire. As you can see, I am a busy man as he's just staring deeply into the fire.
Well,
is there anything else I can help you with, or may I return to my duties?
I think you've helped us a great deal. Thank you.
Oh,
Priest.
and he's gonna turn kind of and look over his shoulder. Be careful of the Lancers. I hear there's something of a dangerous sort. Though I think, as he looks at all of you, you all will make fine killers one day. He looks to Kilroy,
anyone more
except
dangerous?
for you.
Except for Kilroy.
Kilroy's gonna go, he's gonna almost start to say something, and then he's just gonna pull his hat down.
Death is just gonna pat him on the shoulders like
I'm gonna pat Kilroy on the shoulder, and I guess we're walking on out.
I think Sirius was about to ask something.
Sirius wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sirius
my bad.
kind of, even though he's sort of displeased with the priest, he kind of makes it clear with kind of his expression and kind of how his gaze sort of shifts, and now he's kind of trying to look down on him almost, but
he kind of, the priest is gonna kind of notice you looking at him, and he's gonna stare at you for a second. He goes, "Ah, you care for the cripple. Oh, my boy, I can see Amman in you. Your hate is strong." He's gonna smile and look back.
Sirius just kind of sighs. You seem to have a lot of care for the strong. And I guess I heard that there was recently a set of murders in this town, correct? The
his
Moss
head's gonna
family.
kind of whip over his shoulder. Yes, there was.
Since you're such a fan of strong people, do you know anything about it?
Oh, well, there was someone who came through here. Very, very strong. But they're not here anymore. And now the Moss family isn't either. He kind of is going to look over his shoulder. What do you want to know about this person? Lord Roseblood.
Did they ever partake in your services of information? Perhaps talk to you before?
Oh,
Get your blessing for their travels?
This person didn't seem to want my advice. Though I did pay attention to them. It's gonna kind of look like that, you guys. They were consumed by something. And I didn't feel like getting in their way.
Well, since you paid attention to them, the person, do you know which way the person went?
No, but kind of like chuckles. I did help this person along their path, even though they didn't want it at first. He's gonna kind of look to you all. You know, as he turns back to the fire, the Moss family was so kind. Pity they were blasphemers.
So, you knew, and you didn't call the Inquisition.
Oh, this town is small and I enjoy its simplicity. And besides, as he kind of looks over his shoulder, I set someone down a path. And as the Bright Lord wants, he only wants us to be better and stronger versions of ourselves. Just like you, Mr. Storm, as he kind of smiles. This person will be stronger by the end of this. Or dead. Though I suspect that would be rather difficult, stronger. As he kind of chuckles to himself.
You have no idea where she went.
Serious kind of...
I know she went south. Beyond that, I don't know if I would really want to tell you. It won't make things as interesting. He's gonna kind of look and like kind of muse to himself as he kind of turns around. I cannot wait to see the monsters you all become. Oh God. He kind of turns around. I sound so devilish today. He's gonna turn back to
Judas is gonna walk up to the well and see if there's water in the bucket, and he's gonna take it.
There is. Douse him.
He's gonna stand here, and he's gonna use his hydrocraft to like
cover him, fire out.
To like, wash his head and like have the water fall into the fire as well.
So it's gonna like splash through his head and go into the fire.
Yeah.
You see, I'll count this as a trick. So he's kind of chuckling to himself here as you splash him with this freezing cold water, and he like yelps for a second, and he's gonna fall forward slightly and like put one of his hands forward and accidentally like it touches the brazier as he like recoils in pain, and it like splashes into the fire, and he looks back like with a snarl at Sirius, and he goes, "You whelp." He's gonna look to you, and he's gonna kind of step forward. He's gonna step forward, and you kind of hear as his kind of formality of his speaking and his posture changes to being this kind of relaxed cleric to being this much more like aggressive and kind of like brutish like posture as he kind of looms over Sirius, and he goes, "What a inconvenient mistake."
Look.
He's just kind of like holding back a laugh.
You helped.
He can't hold it, so he just starts laughing.
He's gonna hold up. He's gonna hold up his hand, which is now like blistered red, and like it's a horrible burn on his hand. And he's gonna kind of clutch it and like put it beneath his robe and say, "Yes, surely I can see Amman within you." He's gonna look at you. Oh.
Whatever you say, man. Sirius is kind of holding his hand. He's feeling himself against the rock. Whatever keeps you up at night.
He's gonna kind of like grit his teeth, and he's gonna kind of nod his head and go, well, it looks like you all must be on your way. I've had quite enough of your company. And here I thought, as he turns to Uhtred, you all were going to be such wonderful servants of the Bright Lord. Maybe some of you, but certainly not this one, as he looks to Sirius. There is Amman in him. He's just standing there. He's just standing there watching you guys, and Kilroy is gonna go like, kind of like, just like start like, yeah. He's gonna walk over to the Fenakir and say, "Do we say anything? I don't know."
I don't.
Dustin's just gonna say, you know, you talk about that fire a lot, but you do know fire can burn just as much as it can profit,
Okay,
right?
I think it's getting out of hand.
Quite aware.
He motions his hand. You only should be after that. See you later, priest. Starts walking out.
He's gonna like watch. He's gonna look at all of you and just like, he's gonna just make. You can see like kind of this like anger on his face and gritting his teeth. You can see in a second like he like his head like lurches for a second. He's gonna have this crazy wide smile and he's gonna begin laughing to himself. Oh, I get it. And he's gonna start laughing uncontrollably. And he's gonna like belt his head back and just start laughing like screaming.
Does he put it into the fire?
No.
I want to walk up to the priest and go, you know, you helped that person on their path. I'm pretty sure you helped at least us go in the right direction, and I'm going to extend my hand out to him.
He's going to kind of look, and he's going to extend his burnt hand.
Okay. And I'm going to, like, extend my other hand so he can shake with his non-burnt hand.
He's gonna kind of look and goes, oh lord. He's gonna just turn away from you. So, you're too soft. And he's gonna turn back to his fire. Leave me alone. He's just gonna kind of look into the fire, and like, as he does, did you look at his hand at all?
Yeah.
His burnt hand, like, if you look, like, it's not burnt anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
Freaking priest. I'm gonna walk away and go. I never understood.
That guy was crazy as Uhtred begins, or Killer begins like walking like this way with you guys.
At least it's good for a laugh. At least it's good for a laugh.
Once we're a little ways away, Sirius kind of looks to Uhtred and he's like, sorry about that. We might have been able to get a little bit more information, but he was getting on my nerves.
Well, he hates us now, but he hated me already, so I didn't do anything that different.
Well, hold on.
Well, if we're being honest here, that guy was gonna stonewall us no matter what we said. He was crazy.
He did say Vex went south, though.
Exactly. And he also said he knew about that family, and I thought the only other person that knew was the sheriff. Cause he said he found stuff in their house. So then, how did he know?
You know how he knew? He probably was in on it. To some extent.
Oh, I just killed you, Jake.
Oh no, I died.
I was
new character.
Uhtred, what happened?
Oh no,
Uhtred just vanishes from existence.
I didn't vanish. I ascended.
Oh, I guess that fancy new sword's mine. Oh well.
Sirius kind of thinks for a moment. Well, he did say that he led Vex somehow, right?
Yeah, he probably pointed Vex towards the Moss family.
Well, if he is a priest and he wanted to get rid of him, that might have... I mean, you don't think Vex... I mean, she wouldn't have...
She would have killed him. From what you guys have told me, she seems like a fire bitch.
No, but... Hey! And Kilroy, like, looks to you with, like, dead eyes. What you told mercenary?
All respect. I like
Serious deductions pay.
I'm gonna look at Kilroy, like stone cold face, and go, I 100% know she killed them, because that's what I would have done.
He kind of like looks
Do
and like kind of
we-
nods, but she would have had reason. So this makes more sense now. If they were Cult of Amman, then maybe she was, I don't know, trying to figure out where the others are, because this is just a small sect, like the mayor said.
Well,
Maybe
she
we
probably
should.
got that information out of them and then killed them.
Maybe it's worth having a look at the Moss family home if we have a chance.
Well,
Maybe there's some clues at least left behind, or at least we could figure out the intentions of the priest a little better.
Do you guys think Jesse's still standing guard?
What'd you say, Jake?
I looked at the group and said, do you guys think Jesse's still standing guard outside the town?
I mean, he is the only guard in town.
There we go. I could probably get him to tell us where the Moss family's house is.
he seems kind of like a dick. I don't know if he'll be okay with that, but it's worth a try.
I think he's just
not, we'll
a
just have to
dick to you, Dustin. As Killer kind of turns up his nose.
He was a dick to you too,
Wonder
kid.
why? No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
Look.
he was. He was a dick to all of us. He's just a right jackass.
Look, we got two options. We know which way Vex went. If we find more information out at the Moss family's house, we can just leave. Not get involved with the mercenaries.
Yeah, better not to fight if we don't have to, but...
I hate to say it, but this town isn't really any of our concern.
Yeah, listen, you just hired me to do whatever you tell me to do, but I'm just saying, from what you guys are looking for, this place don't seem to be it.
I just want to say that if we don't do anything, how many more people will die?
Killer kind of scratches his head. He's got a point, guys. This is something Flint would have wanted me to do. And he kind of like looks like conflicted. And Vex would have done the same, as he kind of like looks kind of distantly.
Look, all I'm saying is we don't really know what's going on here. At least find some information from the Moss family before we go talk to the Lancers. Might be not such a bad option. We don't really know what we're walking into here. And I'd rather not see anyone of us die, if that means leaving the town to their demise. I'm sorry, but I promised Flint that I would take care of Vex. I didn't promise him I'd take care of Tuntin.
But, Uhtred, you're Red Legion. I thought you swore an oath.
I did, and that was my last order, though.
Killer kind of scratches his head as he kind of slowly nods his head, but he's looking at you kind of curiously.
Yeah. Also, Sirius sort of chimes up. The life of a noble, and I'm sure Fenacrio's case might be similar. The death of a noble impacts the people significantly. So we should tread lightly.
They think Vex is dead back in Redwall, Kilroy. They are accusing Flint of murdering Lady Redguard. Angeland and Redwall are about to go to war. I hate to say it, but almost, there's going to be death around us. I don't want to see you die, or Sirius die, or Fenacrio die. If really the sheriff... I don't trust the sheriff.
I know, Uhtred, it's just... Well, as Keller kind of looks down at his feet, this is what Vex would have done if she was here, and... I don't know. This is what Lady Redguard would have done. And he kind of looks on the feet. But I understand. I'll do whatever we decide, but... And Killer kind of looks around. I thought we were supposed to be better than the Cult of Amman. They just use people and kill them and let them die. I mean, how what if we're no better than them? Do we deserve to win?
As Kilroy says, another philosophical thing. Kilroy just needs to be a philosopher at this point.
It's that it point, boys. He's got the int. He got no crippling. He's a crippled philosopher.
Yes. You know, I still think we should check the Moss family out before we decide anything.
I agree.
It's worth a shot, and since the sheriff won't help us, we gotta go do it ourselves.
Well, it's too bad we pissed off the priest, because he probably could have told us where the house was.
I bet you we can all convince Jesse to tell us where it is.
Well, should we?
Jesse kind of like punches his palm, like, what kind of convincing?
Well, I literally we'll get it done. I'm gonna start walking towards the front of the town.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Do you remember where it is, Jake?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna wave at the priest.
The priest is no longer at the fire.
The priest is a dick.
Kilroy's like lagging behind as you guys are walking quite briskly.
Brisk walk.
Destin will hang back with the kid. He's like, come on.
You know
Stop
what?
it! And Kilroy's gonna like motion at you with like kind of like a cross-armed. You know, you're not much older than I am, and you know you're technically hired help. So I would mind your manners, there, mercenary.
You okay?
It's good.
Stop treating me. And Kilroy's gonna like stop in the middle of the road and like kind of like with kind of a harsh tone. He's gonna go, stop treating me like I'm already dead. God damn it! And he's gonna like look at you and like everybody, and he's gonna go, I'm still breathing, for goodness sakes.
Jack, you're cutting out real hard.
Oh, it did. Kilroy goes, stop treating me like I'm already dead, gosh darn it! As he kind of like yells at you guys. I'm still alive! I'm sick of the way everybody looks at me and treats me and talks to me! I won't put up with it anymore! I'll go do this myself if I have to! But I'm just like you guys, and he kind of like looks down at himself as he begins to kind of tear up. I'm not gonna die!
Kilroy, I know you're not gonna die. I just worry about you, that's all.
Then stop it! You don't worry about everybody else this way! As Kilroy kind of pushes past you guys. And he's gonna like kind of try to storm off.
And he's gonna slowly walk back up to him.
And it's like he tries to storm off, and like he kind of like loses his breath, and he like sits down on his porch and goes, "I'll catch up with you guys. I need a second, for no other reason than to just collect my thoughts." As he's huffing and puffing.
Work in the forge.
Spencer is no, he's not. He's not here.
He's depression sleeping.
He's depression sleeping. Go get the info from Jesse and let's get out of here.
Kilroy, I don't worry about everyone else, because who's to say I care about everyone
I'm
else?
John Chuck Uhtred, as he kind of like screams uncharacteristically, and you see as his eyes are like, this isn't wimpy Kilroy, this is serious Kilroy, and he kind of like looks at you. Go get the bloody information. As Kilroy is like losing his breath as he screams so much.
Diary of the serious Kilroy.
The return of Island Kilroy is imminent.
The voice
is kind of, as they're walking past Spencer's arms, he kind of eyes the anvil in the forge, and he sort of remembers how he sort of wanted vengeance and things like that. It was vengeance from the mercenaries, right? Or was it vengeance for Asher specifically?
Asher.
I think it was vengeance for Asher.
Asher was is supposedly hospitalized in Redwall. That's what Spencer told you guys, and that was from the Cult of Amman attack.
Is Jesse here?
Is everybody over there? Let me see. Not all of you guys are over there. If you're going over there, go over that way.
Where are you guys?
Okay. So as you guys kind of round the corner, after Kilroy just like had a sissy fit, You can see Jesse is taking a whiz up against the side of this house, and he doesn't hear you guys walk up.
I'm just gonna tap his back with like tap on his helmet.
He's gonna like spin around and like pee on your pants.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look down and look at him very, very distastefully.
I'm sorry, sir. As he like tries to try to button up his like his like his junk's just hanging out. I didn't see you coming up,
man.
He's so like he's just out of it right now, and he's like making it worse as he like actually unbuttons more of his buttons. Oh god! And he's gonna like drag and just hold his pants together. He salutes, and as he does, he drops like he's holding it like because he doesn't have his hand there holding like his shirt over his junk. Man. He's gonna pull his pants back up again.
He's gonna look at his dick and is like, I guess you could call that a dick.
I'm gonna look at him. We've spoken to the sheriff, and we've been tasked with a plan. I need information from you.
What kind?
Where's the Moss house?
How
many mercenaries are in town?
Well, but I thought I told you already that was a police matter, and the sheriff said I really wasn't supposed to tell anybody. Well, maybe you should go ask the... You're gonna try to convince him, Jake?
I'm just gonna tell him, I outrank you, tell me where the Moss family's house is.
Make me a persuasion check. This is going to be a level 4. This is difficult.
Level 4?
He was specifically
make that.
He was specifically told not
He's
to...
concussed. He's concussed, right?
I can't even make that. Okay, I'll do my best.
I'll say, Grant, because you're right. He literally did have a head trauma.
He did.
The episode before.
And
I'm going to say
stupid.
In his concussed state, and he is a little bit stupid, I'll make it a level 3.
Okay, I can do that.
And you literally caught him with his pants down, so he's a little bit on the back foot. No, you don't.
I'm going to spend 2 destiny points.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Should have probably went in with me lying. But...
That was a horrible waste of destiny points, but okay.
I know, but I'm gonna do it.
That was so bad.
I don't care.
You. What do you say?
Tell me where the Moss house is now. And I'll agree that the sheriff doesn't need to know you were just pissing in front of his town.
Well, it's that way, as he kind of points towards the south of town. Actually, is it the south of town? Yeah. It is. Let me make sure I'm actually going to give you guys the right directions. I have the house picked out. Where is it? No. It's towards the south, southwest corner of town. It's kind of detached from town. It's next to a crop field. I can maybe walk you guys that way real quick if you want.
And leave your posts unattended? Just tell me what the house looks like.
It's got a crop field behind it, and I don't know, it's made of wood. I'm not an architect. It has a thatched roof, and I think there are some pigs out back behind the crop field. It's the furthest house south in town.
Would I be able to tell the directions from his mumbled speech?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just the house that is the furthest south.
Okay. I think we'll be fine. Stay at your post.
Yeah, yes, sir. As he like salutes again, and he drops his pants again.
Is
it?
Actually, Destin, roll me a destiny point.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. This is gonna be his dick size. Okay, let's see.
Oh, so that's good for you. So yeah, it's like a micro penis.
Just gonna look at it. Just kind of like he's not gonna say it. He's just kind of like
he's gonna look at Destin as you like are staring at his wiener, and he's gonna blush kind of and go, he's pulling pants.
He's gonna look up at he's gonna look at this thing the face just looks at he's gonna like he's not gonna say it, he's gonna be like kind of like a I'm sorry for you expression. And then he just starts to walk off. Destin knows the feeling of having a micro penis.
Oh no!
He knows the pain.
And for God's sakes,
That's
buckle
character
your damn
development.
pants.
I'm trying, sir. I'll work real hard at it. And he kind of like looks to Fernaka, who's the last one. Oh, can I help you, Mr. Sir? Oh my! And he looks at Fernaka's face. It was kind of like this bug face. He goes, "Oh Lord!" And he's gonna like fall back, bug ninja, and he's gonna whack.
No, we're gonna kill him. No,
What the
He only
hell?
taps his head,
No,
and then he kind of like
no,
fumbles back, and he
no.
goes, "Oh my gosh, I should think of a different profession."
Fernaka, you're gonna kill the poor guy. Come on.
Fantasy races.
Let's
Okay.
go over there. Can we fast travel instead of walk?
Yes.
I'm going to walk.
Fine,
Yeah, we
go
all
on.
have fast
Are you guys walking?
leap level. So
Kilroy is just kind of sitting there, like he's got a handkerchief in his hand as he kind of like is wiping the edge of his mouth as he's coughing into it, and he's like looking like down into the handkerchief, but you guys can't see what's in it. And he's gonna like crumple it up as you guys approach and go, and he's gonna tuck it away. Well, did you find out where it was? Killer explodes.
Okay, sorry.
We did. It's on the southwest of town, the farthest house away from town.
Okay, well, I guess we should go check it out as he kind of like gets on his feet.
Yeah, I guess I should.
Okay, I can teleport you guys if you want, or we can actually get all you guys over there. It's up to you.
I'm on the roof.
I'm walking.
Actually, I'll make you guys find it. This is the cool thing about Talespire. You guys actually like have to actually go to it.
Okay, well, which way is west?
Yeah,
The bottom left, you have a compass.
yeah, we have a compass. So we
okay.
just
The
go.
direction I'm facing.
So farthest
That way.
west?
That's why. It's
Bottom
southwest.
left?
Southwest.
Got it. So this way. Destin's just walking. He's like, alright, so our plan of action is try to figure out as much as we can here and, well, decide what to do with the mercenaries, I guess. They're gonna be a tough fight from what I know. They don't look like, soft folk.
Killer is lagging behind. I'll use speed axe. Oh, it didn't work. The doctor was lost behind a building. As you
I'm
guys
taking a shortcut.
you guys trample your way through these people's gardens.
You bitch, get
You
back
can't
inside.
see as a lot of these houses
On
are.
this rock.
What'd you say, Sirius?
Is there a chicken standing on this rock?
Yes. It
Don't
kind of just looks at you, and it's a rooster, and it kind of just.
eat the chicken!
Did you feel it? Oh Lord! Explodes in a bloody mess.
I'm serious, we got bigger things to do!
Are any people
I
curious?
give
We're looking at
the
this
chicken a nod, and I flourish my cape to assert dominance.
He
As
T-poses.
I pass.
As Des is walking, he's gonna look to the moss house and he's like, you know, usually the folk that live on that live in houses outside town, usually they're out there for a reason. Makes me wonder what the profession of this moss family was.
Well, I think they said they had a farm thing behind it. Didn't he say there was a crop field behind?
I think their profession was being a cult of Amman cell, by the
Yeah.
way.
Destin, while the others are checking the doors, he's gonna step around the side and just check what kind of
Okay,
crop.
can everybody make. Oh yeah, okay. So, Destin, make me a perception check.
Perception.
I was the first one who got here. Do I get
Okay.
a destiny point
No.
for winning?
Okay. A 2.
Okay, that's a uncommon. Okay. You can see this appears to be corn, but you can
Okay.
see that you can't really see from the vantage point that's low on the ground, but you can't tell, but a percentage of the crops are dead.
Not corn. Ooh.
Like wilted dead, and it's really it's almost like black. It's like a black and white where it's almost like towards the center where they're the most dead, and then as they grow out, they're a little bit less dead. But there's almost like a path of dead crops through the field.
Destin's gonna walk back to the party. He's gonna notify him. He's gonna say, "Okay, listen, I ain't willing to believe in crop circles and all that shit, but the garden back there don't look right."
I'm gonna go take a look.
Make me a perception check.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
Oh
I
god. Oh god. Oh god.
I've fallen into the ocean. Oh, wait, no, I haven't.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3,
Five.
4.
There's so many.
Yeah.
There's 4, 5, 5 fours.
Oh my gosh.
5 4
Wait, Jake got a 5.
2.
Okay, so Sirius, you see about the same thing. It's hard for you to tell from this vantage point. Jake, I'm assuming you don't have any night vision.
That's
So
gonna boost him up.
so unless you're using magic of some sort, it is dark, and I'll have to deduct points for that.
Wait, didn't we see that? Didn't we see that?
You can
night
use
vision
your
was
light.
right?
Yeah,
Isn't
I'll
that
use my
never-
light.
But granted, he's not felkind.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I'll
he
use
can't-
my party trick
Okay.
light thing.
So from now on, when it's night, you guys say I'm using that, because if not, then and technically
well,
all
the
of you
day-
should say you're using night vision.
Well,
though technically, since it's like
so
just flipping to night,
Daytime,
huh?
it looked very light out, so I didn't think about it.
Oh, did I never apply this to game board? Hold on. maybe
No.
No, actually, did that do it?
Yeah,
There
you
we
go.
go.
Now
Yes.
it's dark.
It is late at night.
I thought it was like 6.
Well, but you guys have been talking. That was when you guys started. It's probably about 8 o'clock now. You guys have walked across town. You've talked. You've had an argument with Kilroy.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, so Jake, you're using your light.
Yeah, my party trick light.
Okay, as like Uhtred kind of extends his hand, and you see as like his palm and his palm kind of begins to illuminate this like bright searchlight, and it kind of is real like it's kind of like it kind of cuts through the night, and Uhtred, you're able to see through the dead foliage what appears to be a dead body on the ground in the middle of the cornfield.
I'm gonna go walk up and inspect it.
Okay.
I'll go walk up as well.
I'm
Unexpected.
walking on the corn.
We are the children of the corn.
Yeah, the corn is my home. Corn is my religion.
Okay. Do you see it right here, guys?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. As who's following?
I am.
Oop.
am.
Destin would follow.
knows something.
Destin would follow too.
Okay. So as you guys weed your way into the cornfield, you guys follow this path of just completely like dead grass, or not dead grass, dead corn rather.
It looked like the death of the grass at the tavern
It
when
does.
Vex left.
It does. Well, I mean, it still looks like dead. Like it's dead, but it's in a line. You can see on the ground before you, there is what appears to be a dead body. It looks like it's, and actually, guys, as you guys approach, there's ravens and vultures like digging into the body, and you can see it
Try to scare them all.
It appears, so as you do, they kind of flutter off into the air, and you see as this appears to be the body of a middle-aged vampire woman, and plunged through her chest, pinning her to the ground, is Dancing Moonlight, which is Vex's sword.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pick the sword up.
Okay. As you grab the sword, you are like repulsed back. Phew! And you fall on your
What the-
butt.
The fuck? I'm gonna
Ooh.
get back up. Go. This is Vex's sword.
Well, why can't
Destin, make me a general knowledge check.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Do I get to know the CL or no? Should I just roll?
I'm going to base your general knowledge. I'm going to tell you what based off of your general knowledge you get.
All right. I got a 2.
With a 2, you can tell that it's spellcrafted.
Duh.
You can tell that it is a large sword.
Ooh.
And you can tell, so it's not a reach, but it's large. You're starting to like, because you don't know, you just know Vex is this girl's name. So
and
they
she
said
kills
this,
people.
yes. So that's all. I won't reveal anything beyond that.
Okay. Definitely gonna look at the sword and said, apparently it doesn't like you touching it.
Apparently not. Serious, do you
That's
know what the
Vex's
hell?
sword.
Destin's gonna like hold his greatsword with one hand. He's gonna reach his hand out and nearly touch. He's like, "May I?"
I mean, by all means, man, go for it.
Okay, he's gonna start by just like lightly tapping it.
You do, and
just
you are
make sure-
tossed back through the cornfield.
Well, shit.
And, like it like launches you like on your butt. like 5 feet back.
Destin's gonna
Can I
pull himself
try
up.
to examine the body more?
Sure. Make me a make me a survival check.
Destin's covered in like corn chafe now. It's like this sucks.
Actually, Zammy, hold on. Well, we'll do the survival first, and then I'll do general knowledge. Okay, that's
Oh
a 2.
shit.
So with your survival, you can see there are footsteps around. You think there was some kind of struggle in the corn. You can see blood on the ground. Like a good amount of blood. And you can kind of see there's a trail that leads kind of towards the house, but like you kind of lose it like halfway to the house. You can tell. So this woman, she's got dark hair. She appears to be a vampire. The birds have kind of begun to like eat at her corpse, and you do find it kind of weird that like this body's just been left out here.
How decayed is she?
Not that decayed. Besides the birds, make me a survival check. Oh, actually, this would be a Zammy thing. With a 2, you would guess sometime between a day and a week old out here.
At most, she's been out here a week, but she's definitely been here more than a day. Why? I mean, are we not allowed to touch the sword? I don't really know Vexilia that well. Does she have some kind of enchantment on it?
Dustin.
Yeah.
He said Vexilia, not Vex.
Mm-hmm.
That is a clue. Okay.
Wait, does Dustin know anything about is Vex?
Oh, I think didn't we make a check yet? I think we made a check last time to see if you noticed like, oh, that's Vexilia Redguard. Like, oh.
That was just Vex though. Now it's Vexilia. That's
I'll let you make another roll. This is a general knowledge. This is a level 2. Or actually, this is be level 1. This is common. There's not many people named Vexilia. Yeah.
Well, I got it. 3.
You don't have to outwardly like say anything, but like your character, you suspect now that something much larger is at play.
Yeah, his like recognition dawns in his eyes, and then he looks between the party and he's like, "Oh." I should be getting paid more for this.
Look at Sirius and Kilroy and go, why would she leave her sword here?
Can Sirius think back to like maybe legends that he's heard about Vex's sword, as well as maybe things that Vex has told him, being a noble and them sort of knowing each other about.
Give me a general knowledge check. This will be a level. We will make this for the full effect level 4. But whatever you get below it, I'll put some lesser stuff in. But level 4 is going to be.
Let's see. Should I pre-spend a destiny? Wait.
While they're talking about that, Destiny's just gonna look at the sword and said, "Well, maybe she didn't have a choice. From the looks of it, this thing don't want to be touched."
Do I want to save it in case of an
Killer,
encounter?
who is finally pushing through like the grass, he's like, what? Well, I don't know.
You know what?
She
Nah.
let me look at it a lot. Killer kind of like looks at it.
Try to touch it, Kilroy.
Did Kilroy see you guys?
Be careful. Well,
He's
the question is,
4, right?
Destin's while Kilroy goes to touch it, he's like standing behind him, be like ready to catch him. He's like, "Careful, it'll repel you. Just be
It'll
careful."
kill me.
Yeah, it will not kill you.
No.
Repel, like push you back. So just be careful.
Pushing us back, like, do you think you should touch it? Like,
Killer's gonna reach for it and grab it,
Okay.
and as he does, nothing happens. He's gonna like touch it and like she's like shrugging like.
Destin's gonna stand behind him. He's gonna he's not gonna like grab the sword, but he's gonna like grab his arm slightly, like help him pull.
Yeah, pull it out. I'm gonna help him pull it out too.
Okay.
Yeah, like
it slowly slides out of the body. What was your check there, Sirius?
Level 3. I'm thinking of spending a destiny point. Unless somebody thinks that that's a bad idea.
I do not.
I
don't think it's a bad idea.
Okay, I spend a destiny point to make that a 4, so I succeed.
Okay. You have heard of this sword. This is actually a artifact weapon that was originally from the time of the Siren Queen, the Witch Queen Alana. It's called Dancing Moonlight. It is actually a relic of who the Sirens used to worship, their old gods, who you guys used to worship the moon. It was called the Moon Presence. And there were because if you guys like look up in the sky right now, there's two moons that orbit each other. There's a much larger one and there's a smaller one. And together they're like people like worship the moon. They called it the Moon Presence. This sword was said to be, by Siren legend, to be a manifestation of their will on Earth, and that it actually was. It was almost. It was bestowed upon certain individuals that were blessed by the moon, and that was blessed by this presence. And you would know, Sirius, that there is a phrase. It's actually an old siren lullaby, and when you think it or sing it in your head, that's what allows you to actually hold the sword. If you don't know that like song, it's almost like a religious lullaby. If you don't know it, you can't pick it up. But once you've picked up the sword once, you can pick it up again, and you can give it to other people and let them hold it. But until you're the only one who knows this. Nobody else here knows this. But if you and nobody else even knows this lullaby exists, but it's a lullaby, and you sing it in your head, or you can sing it out loud. And as long as you're doing it when you grab it, you're good to hold the sword. And then once you have it the first time, you're good. And then if you ever wanted to resummon it, you would think of that in your head.
Okay. Who's holding the sword right now? Is it just Kilroy?
So I think Kilroy, but like they have their arms like holding Kilroy's arm, as like you two are strong and Kilroy's light, so you guys are almost like pulling up Kilroy.
Yeah.
Sirius is gonna say, "Here, let me. I have an idea."
This is important. As the sword is pulled out of her body, you see it like leak this like greenish blue like light out of the wound, and then it's almost like it's like smoke, and then it fades into nothingness. And as you pull the sword out, the sword, which was dimly glowing, now kind of goes faint. Okay, so Sirius, are you asking for the sword?
Yeah, I'm gonna be thinking of the lullaby when I take it.
Kilroy is gonna kind of turn the like hilt towards you and like hand it to you, Sirius.
Okay, I grab it.
Are you thinking of the lullaby?
Yes.
Nothing happens. And you guys see as he grabs it, because this is the first time he's grabbed it, you can see as it kind of glows faintly for a second, and then it stops immediately. And then it's back to being like there's no glowing now as he's holding his hand.
Why the fuck are you not pushed back?
Are you asking Sirius that or Kilroy?
Yeah. No, I'm asking both of you guys. Like, what the fuck?
Well, maybe hand it to him, Sirius. Give it back. Yep. Maybe it's safe now.
Destin's gonna pat Kilroy on the shoulders like, good job.
Well, it has to do with the Siren legend. I think this sword is the Dancing Moonlight.
Fancy name.
I'm assuming he's never used like any magical weapons before, but can he like imagine like the sword disappearing into like some dimension and then reappearing?
You can.
Does it make it disappear and reappear?
It does not.
Well,
I'll tell you a little bit more. I'll tell you a little bit more serious. You would know that the sword is like, you need to have it for basically a fortnight, and then it's bound to you.
Fortnite.
So if you held this blade for a week, then it is bound, or 2 weeks. I'm sorry, it is bound to you. But you have to hold, you have to physically have it on you for 2 weeks.
Is Sirius telling the party this, or
and
not?
Right now, the sword can just and it's kind of an anti-theft thing. Basically, if you killed somebody and you left the sword, they don't they can pick it up and wield it, but it's not theirs, and you could instantly summon it back into your hands.
So it has is Sirius telling the others this, or is he just keeping it himself for now?
This is just for Sirius right now.
Sirius said that this looks like the sword of legend with dancing moonlight. But then Sirius will add on, but it doesn't seem to be working. Something seems to be off with it. I think we should at least keep it around for Vex, and this would be a pretty bad piece of evidence for the Inquisition to come across.
I agree.
Wait, hold on a moment. A legendary sword? Why would you leave that behind? What's the reason? If this thing's as important as you say it is, I'm just speaking from my own personal experience, but you don't leave a good weapon laying around if you don't have to.
Well, Vex used to she used to leave it around all the time.
But why is it here then?
I think she killed that. I think it killed that woman, Destin. As Killer kind of smiles. I'm not much of a detective, but
okay, no shit, but
I just want to stand up for you.
I mean, I've killed people with this sword quite a lot, and I'm still holding it. But
that's a really bad sword, though. I think when it's this good, you can just kind of leave it.
Off the topic. Thank you very much.
Well, look, I'm sorry you got sword issues, man. That's actually rough.
Listen here. Okay. Why'd you leave the sword behind if it's so important?
I think she can just summon it.
Then
yeah,
why? Well,
I've seen Vexillia in combat. She can just summon it in her hand in an instant.
Okay, and she's been gone for 3 days past now. Why is it still here if you can just poof it to her?
Maybe she hasn't needed it for 3 days. As Killer kind of shrugs.
Still no reason to leave.
Maybe she was trying to keep the body here.
Or maybe
pin it down.
Or maybe she was leaving this for us. If you guys are tracking her down, maybe she's trying to leave evidence behind, leaving clues.
Well, my last conversation with her seemed like she didn't really want us around.
Well, you
Killer
know,
kind of gulps at it.
Well, I'm just speaking from my experience here, but usually when emotions are high in a moment, tend to cool down a little bit and start thinking a little clearer once you get a few days away. So maybe she's rethinking her decision.
Does Vex have another sword in case she needs it?
You guys did not see any other weapon on her at that point.
Okay. I'm assuming she fought with us, right? But this was the only sword that she summoned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, well. Okay.
Well,
Sirius will take note of that and make sure that the sword doesn't bind to him.
Well, if you're holding it, it's gonna start binding. But it only works after 2 weeks.
And so, is it like you have to hold it physically, or you can keep it near you?
As long as it's kind of, as long as it's on your person, then it's technically with you.
You got
if you hand it to somebody else and you kind of just pass it around, will it never rebind?
It'll never rebind. If you have to be the sole, you have to be the one in the sole possession of it. You have to be the only one that possesses it.
How long do I have to give it to somebody for the bind timer to reset?
Well, I'm assuming. Well, do you mean if you right now, if you give it to one of them, when you give it back, does your bind is it reset completely?
We play hot potato with the sword.
If you play hot potato with the sword, no one would ever bind to it. You have to hold it continuously for a fortnight.
Extended hot potato.
Well, I think we should probably check inside the house.
Yeah. There's a lot of blood.
Well, first off, I think it'd be pretty right of mind to check the corpse. It's right there. No sword in it now.
Do we see anything on the body, perception-wise?
This would be a So are you guys gonna turn it over? Who's touching the body?
I'll touch the body.
Okay, you can flip it over.
Destin will assist, but
make me a lift check. This is level 1.
Oh, can Destin help?
No, Jake said he was turning over the body.
Come on, baby, lift.
Let's get this kill we're doing. He needs to work out.
Yes, sir. 2.
Yep. You're able to turn the body over onto its side, and you can see her face, which one of her eyeballs like hanging out of her head, and one of them is gone. And you can see like crow like crow and vulture like beak like slashes all over her face as her face has been peeled apart by the birds.
Notice anything like a symbol of Amman, a necklace?
You can tell as you flip her over, her arm, which was underneath her body, you look through it and you can see that she was holding what appears to be a large curved, scary looking dagger in her hand, but it was pinned underneath her body. And
does it look just look fancy, or is like the runes and stuff on it? It's like ceremonial.
It appears to be it is kind of fancy-ish. It's got weird writing on it, but there's one symbol that's quite prominent on it, which appears to be the mark of Amman.
Huh. Well, ain't that interesting.
And you do see, if you guys are searching her body,
we are.
You should make me a survival check.
Survival.
This is technically scavenging. Okay.
2.
So the only thing you find is she's got clothes on, and you do see that she has underneath, because I am assuming you've kind of learned to look for it at this point. You dig into her collar a bit, and you do find a necklace, and it is the mark of Amman.
Well, Sheriff certainly wasn't lying about that. Guess there wasn't much question to begin with.
I still think we need to check the inside of the house.
Are her clothes anything special, or did they just villagers' clothes?
Make me a perception check.
I'm gonna grab the dagger.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jake, you can add another amulet of Amman, and you can also add a dagger of Amman.
Okay. I got 2.
You got a 2? No, you don't see anything else, Grant.
Okay.
What's the durability on the dagger?
It's a ceremonial weapon, so it's not meant to be very durable. It is it is 4 out of 5.
Cool.
It is a purely ceremonial weapon.
I was just kind of keeping it for like maybe, hey, information down the road or something. Who knows?
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna start walking towards the house.
Okay. So just to be clear, who has the sword?
I took it. I think we mentioned before I had like some carry limit issues.
So yeah, that's true.
How do we want to deal with that?
You might need to hand here. I have an idea. Kilroy is gonna look as because you have all this stuff on your back and you're trying to figure out where to put it. Kilroy is gonna turn to you, Sirius, and go, would you want to hand me that crossbow, Sirius? I can hold on to that for you. I might be better with that than with my knife. Though it's a good knife.
Sure. Of course. Sirius kind of hands him the crossbow and the quiver.
Okay. So you now you can hold the sword.
Actually, wait. As they're walking, Destin's gonna look at the sword and he's gonna say, "You mind me taking a look at that for a second? I want to see if there's a maker mark on it."
Sure.
Okay.
I don't see a problem with that. Sirius hands it to him.
He's gonna take it for a quick second. Just it's obviously an extremely nice sword, so he's just gonna be very careful.
Okay.
He's gonna give it a close look over.
You have weaponsmithing, right? That's
I have weaponsmithing.
Make me a weaponsmithing check.
All right, so
this is going to be a level 3.
Okay, so this is 5 dice because of my I think.
Make sure you add your strength, right?
Yeah, so it's 3 base plus my weaponsmith. Wait, 1 second. My weaponsmithing's 1. Yeah, so it's 5 dice.
Okay, roll.
And I'm
cool.
This is level 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 4.
Destin, you are kind of like baffled is the right way to say it. This appears to have no like tool marks on it. This thing is pristine. It is it is the finest blade you have ever held in your entire life. The weight, it has this razor like most sword blades that are made out of steel, you would know there's kind of a balance between like thickness for sturdiness, but also thinness. This thing is almost like a shard of glass how thin it is. It is razor sharp. You go down to like feel the blade, and you instantly recoil your finger as you just coming into contact. You've slightly you've drawn a little bit of blood on your fingertip. It's almost. I mean, the only word that I could describe it to somebody of our modern audience would be it's almost like alien in the way it's crafted. You can't tell any machine marks on it at all. Like nothing. There's no hammer marks, no maker's mark, nothing. Yeah. And as you really inspect the blade, which the blade is kind of this like dull greenish blue, as you kind of look deeply into it, you can see that it's almost translucent.
Oh, that's just gonna kind of get lost in the sword for just a second. Just like he said he's gonna take it for like only a couple seconds, but he's just kind of lost in it for like a minute. He's gonna like hold it, like kind of wield it gently, just feel its weight. He's just like, bright lord above, this is something.
And you can hear as you're holding it and as you're kind of looking at it, you can hear this kind of gentle, like it's very soft. But it has this gentle, soft lullaby playing with it.
This is gonna try to remember that.
Okay. Make me a general knowledge check.
Yeah, let's see. That's 4 dice.
We'll make this specialized, so level 3.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna spend a destiny point.
Okay.
That's level 3, so I lose a destiny
you can
point.
listen to it for let's say 15 seconds. You don't remember the words, but you remember the hum.
Like you just gonna look it over.
You could hum it if you needed to.
Yeah, he's gonna give it a very slow. He's gonna give it a couple very small test swings, and just kind of feel the weight.
As you kind of swing it through the air, it doesn't even make a swooshing sound. Like it's silent.
That's just like he looks back to Sirius like, I gotta admit, I'm pretty remiss to hand this back. He's gonna slowly offer
Killer
it back.
looks between Sirius and Dustin is like, oh no.
I'm not gonna actually keep it, but this ain't. Wow. All right, sorry. Here, he just hands it back to Sirius.
You must really love your swords, then.
That is not a sword. That is I'll just leave it at that is something. I'll leave it at that.
And also
take good care of that. Take good care of that. Seriously, don't fuck that up.
As you guys are holding the sword out in the moonlight, as the cloud that is covering the moon kind of clears and the moonlight kind of runs through the air down, you can see as it hits the sword begins to slowly it's almost like it's drinking in the moonlight.
That thing is,
and it is a +1 weapon. If you'd like to add that to your sheet, Sirius, it's dancing moonlight. It is a +1 spellcrafted weapon, and it is a large sword.
Yeah, that's just like that. As a bit of a weaponsmith myself, that scares me. That is terrifying.
Oh, and I forgot one more other thing. I should have. Because of your previous role there, Sirius, you would know that the sword can change its shape.
Ooh, gimme.
I'll keep that in mind.
It can change. You don't quite, based off your role, you don't quite remember how to get it to change shape, but you do know it can.
Okay.
It probably has to be like a Tunji or whatever.
And then these weapons are 50 durability, right? But I'm assuming it's lightly used.
This one, you can just leave a question mark next to its durability.
Oh.
Okay.
It's like Dark Souls weapon durability. It's infinite. All right. That's what he's gonna he's gonna slowly back away and just say, "Take care of that. Do not. You probably don't need to, but that's a piece."
Back to Funakro,
he's gonna walk back to the group.
Who's at the door.
Okay,
Funakro,
I'm going to open the door.
Okay.
Oh God. You didn't roll perception for traps?
You go down to reach for the doorknob, and as you twist it, the door explodes. You guys are all dead.
God, except for me. Haha.
Yeah. Fucking you, Trid.
No, you go down to twist it, and as you do, you feel that the door is locked. And actually, Finocchio, make me a perception check. This will be a level 1.
Is this window broken?
The window appears to be like covered with something. You can't really see inside. Finocchio, as you're the closest to the door, you can smell something wretched inside.
Two things. I can't get the door open, and I think there might be another dead body in there.
That sounds about right. Wait, he's gonna look her out the door? Why would the door be locked if she killed someone in there?
To hide the body?
We could always check the back.
Why wouldn't the sheriff... Listen,
the
other body not being moved, that made sense, because there was that magic fucking sword in it. If the sheriff was here and he didn't remove the body... something's up.
Maybe he has a prejudice against people who are Amman.
Occam's razor. Let's not... That sounds stupid. Listen...
I think we should try to open the door.
Well, I tried, Uhtred.
No, I know.
It's locked.
How sturdy does this door look?
It looks like a wooden door.
Like how? Like
is it oak or ash?
Well,
what's the lumber? What's the lumber quality here?
Make me a survival check.
All right. I actually have good survival. Let's see. Boop. I got 3. I got 4.
Maybe it's a cherry door. It's cherry.
Damn, this is a hard one. That's gonna look it over like, this is a damn fine door.
Does it look like we could break the door down?
That might not be a good idea.
Yeah. I don't think the sheriff needs to have
it. Look to the window. Is there a way to get it open or move whatever's blocking it?
So, the window, this is a medieval peasant window. So by a window, there's no glass. It's like there's shutters, and there's basically you put wooden slats over it to keep it closed.
What is the wood of the shutters?
It also appears to be cherry.
It's cherry, a common wood around this area.
It's a hardwood.
Is there a way to push it open? Are those blocked some way?
It wouldn't be a very good window if you could push it open from the inside, considering that theft is a thing.
The outside.
Yeah.
Well, too bad we left the fucking axe in the cart.
Yeah, we really should have gotten that.
Can we jump through the chimney?
There isn't a chimney. Actually, there's a chimney.
There's a furnace in there.
Yeah. Is there any light slipping through the cracks in the shutters?
No, there's not.
What would I have to roll to try to lockpick this door?
That would be a sleight of hand.
Okay.
If only we had a dipper around.
I have sleight of hand.
I see glowy shit happening inside. What's going on there?
Well, technically shouldn't be glowy, but I'll take care of that.
So I
removed the glowy for you.
Is that a UFO?
Okay, well, what's my difficulty level, narrator?
For what? To pick the lock?
Yes.
No.
This is gonna be level. So what tools are you using?
Spear.
So you have no tools, and you're trying to lockpick a door?
I have a knife.
Okay, this is a level 8. This is virtually impossible. You can't lockpick a door with a knife.
I mean, I guess our best bet's to try to force the door.
Shit.
Destin's gonna look around and say,
does Killer have... I think he has a Tinker's kit.
Could I lockpick the door with Kilroy's Tinker's kit?
I don't have Destin anything.
Did we ever find a key on the woman's body?
Oh, he's got some vampire bones. Can we use
those? You guys, when you searched your body, did not find a key.
Yeah, machine some bones into a lockpick.
Well, here. Well, some of you have abilities. This is a fantasy game. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
How if I use?
Oh wait!
light to
I got
break
an
it?
idea. Wait. Destin's gonna step to the door and say, "Okay, hold on," and he's gonna try to Faircraft. He's gonna try to use Faircraft and move the tumblers in the lock.
Okay. This is for Faircraft. This is going to be a. Let me think here. What level would this be? Because this isn't that. It's a sturdy lock, but it's not that good. And you've never done this. Have you ever done this before? I don't think so.
I mean, he's probably not picked a lock.
I
With
thought.
it.
Did you and me decide that you weren't? You and me decided that you weren't that good with this. You were.
Yeah, it's like
weren't
it's a
accustomed.
trick. Yeah.
If
not good
Oh,
at
it's a
it.
trick.
I was-
Oh, if it's a trick, then you can't even do anything.
I was
Because
to-
at lowest
can I
granted, it's gonna be a
use-
level 3, and yeah, you can't do that.
Oh,
Can I
darn.
use like a light beam to like bust the door open?
No. Well, you could try. You could try.
I mean,
That would
you
just
said no,
draw
so it
damage.
wouldn't work.
You have other
What did
things
you
you
say?
can do as well, Jake. If you, I don't know if you have thought.
Hmm.
There are two ways that I've thought to solve this with magic, and there's another way that like is simpler, I guess.
Break the door down.
There's actually two. There's two
Can,
simple ways and two magic ways. I've thought.
Can I try to Minecraft a bunch of tiny little bugs and put them inside the lock so they can maneuver their way in there and try to unlock it?
Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's magic. No,
Let-
it's not magic. It's
let's-
spellcraft. But
Let's I will allow you to make the check. Let me decide what level I want that to be. So if I was gonna make you lockpick this, I would give it a level 3. If you had the right equipment, but because you're using bugs, I'm gonna make this a level 4. So this is difficult. And this will burn up one of your Ichor. Because this is
Okay.
you were doing a very complicated thing. Like, you were
Okay.
having to control, like 100 mines. And what kind of bug are you gonna use?
Okay. I'm going to use Minecraft to kind of pulse out, kind of like a beacon. And I'm going to try to get a bunch of these, like, tiny little bugs. Maybe a bunch of ants.
Ants. Okay.
Yeah, ants. Ants are strong.
They are very strong.
can maybe do it.
Okay. You guys see as Finocrio's eyes pull screen, you guys see this line of ants begin to crawl their way up the door. Oh, what'd you get?
I'm going to use a destiny point in advance.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is a 1, 2, 3.
You did not get it. You did not get it.
No.
It's a 4.
Can
Remember?
I? Can I?
I'll use. Yeah.
So
no,
you
go
see
ahead.
as
If you're
hold
gonna use
on.
another destiny point.
Are you gonna use
I'll
another
use
point?
another destiny point. I'll use another one to get a 4.
Do you have another destiny point?
Yeah, I have 2.
Okay.
Well, I had to.
Okay.
Well,
So
if you didn't want to, I was gonna try to make a key.
So you, Finocchio, you guys see as Finocchio is putting his hand right over top the lock, and you see as this thin black line begins to draw its way up the door. And at first you guys can't quite tell, but as your eyes adjust, you see these tiny worker ants filling into the lock, and you see as Finocchio is intensely focusing. His hand is quivering as he's controlling like 200 mines at once right now. And you see as they pile into the lock, and you hear this small clicking and clacking, and then you hear the lock go.
I'm gonna bend down and see this, and then look over to Finocchio, go, that's pretty cool. Can all you bug people do that?
Yeah.
I think that's an offensive term.
I prefer Kiki, but that's fine. I
Sorry,
guess.
you're the only person
So technically,
I've met.
he's in front of the door right now.
Insectoid.
You're the only person thing that I've met that's like this. So sorry. You're the only Kiki that I've ever met.
Person
Thank
of
you.
carapace.
Right as you're doing this with the Minecraft killer, where he's looking at his bag, he's like, "I found it!" And he's got his little Tinker's kit. And he's as his hands are shaking, he drops all of them on the ground.
Shit. Dustin's gonna move over, help him pick him up. He's oh god.
Okay, you're standing
Now I'm gonna
in
try
front of
to
the
open
unlocked
the door. I'm gonna try to push the door open after
Okay.
I've done that.
You begin to push. It's stiff at first, but you're able to creak it open. So if you'd like to make the request to open the door.
Does he crush open a bunch of bugs while he's doing that?
I'm assuming
I'm gonna do my best not
they've
to.
left.
Oh.
God, I would not want to go on a murder spree.
The sheriff shows up. Well, someone broke in, but we don't know how. There's a bunch of bugs
second,
locked up.
let me reveal some stuff in here. Hold on.
There it is.
Jake, it's your old avatar.
Oh no.
At least
I'm dead.
That guy.
I'm dead. Again.
Jake.
I know. Where's the
Jake.
kid?
The kid?
Oh no, I'm dead.
Shit.
I will use this guy.
Do I see trap?
Hey, like this.
Hold on, let me put that on the.
Oh no! It's Nox!
No, they got him. They got our boy.
This is where Knox has been.
They killed the guy. I have no idea who he is.
Do I see traps before I walk in?
So
there?
hold on. As you no.
Oh, thank God.
You guys walk in, and so Finocchio's. Hold on, everyone's piling in. You guys gotta wait. Hold on. You guys stop. Wait, hold on.
I mean,
no waiting.
because like I wanted to see what was inside, and I didn't feel like adjusting the thing.
I gotta reveal. So, Finocchio, you step inside, and you were just hit by the odor right away. It is revolting. It smells like rotting bodies in here. You look around, and you see over here, kind of slumped against the bed, like sideways. You see a full-grown man who has been cut from navel to head, completely in half. His two parts of his body kind of are sitting next to one another. There's just a gigantic like, fountain of blood behind him, like up the wall. And you can also, but laying beside him, you can see what appears to be a woodcutter's axe. And then to your left, you can see a smaller body. There appears to be a dead boy. You would estimate he is roughly 14, 15 years old. And you can see as he just has one large wound straight through his heart.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again,
oh my
hold
gosh.
on. You're not in the house yet. Stop.
Sorry.
And Finocchio is going to turn back to the group. It's, there's some pretty dark stuff, and he's going to back up and let everyone
I'm just gonna walk
inside.
in. Survey the land.
Okay. If you guys would actually like to make me a real perception check to like inspect the inside. Actually, this would be a hold on.
Oh, I just rolled by accident. Oops.
So this wouldn't be a perception because notice this is more of an investigation at this point. It's quite easy to see what's going on here. There isn't anything like actually here. First we'll do this. So first make me a perception check. So if you would like to look around the room, Uhtred got a 3 or 4 rather. Finocchio got a 1. Okay. Is
Ignore
anybody else
this.
wrong?
Sorry.
So Sirius
Ignore
got a 2.
Ignore that. I already had to I thought I was re-rolling, so that's my
You're
bad.
good.
Ignore that.
So
Jackson's gonna stand guard outside.
So Uhtred, you got a 4. You other two, you guys see inside the house. You can see that there appear to be like rats and stuff as you guys kind of walk in that scurry off into the house away from the bodies. You can see that the coals in the fire have like long since gone out. You can see that that's about it for you two. Uhtred, you can see that the guy's axe that he has is covered in blood. And then as you look towards the kid, you can see nestled in this corner back here, there appears to be another Cult of Amman knife. And you can see that its blade is broken and it is also covered in blood. And there appears to be, as you guys are where you guys are standing, a big gigantic red stain of blood in the middle of the room. It is an enormous amount of blood. Enormous amount of blood. Like,
Doesn't look like their blood though.
well, it looks like they like like gutted a calf in here or something.
Well, I mean, a guy did get split open, so.
No, but that's over here. You can see his pool of blood is over here. But in the middle of this room, there is a gigantic pool of blood.
I'm gonna walk over to the pool, kind of kneel down, and go. Someone was seriously hurt in here. Not from them.
Sirius kind of looks outside.
Oh, go ahead.
Sirius kind of looks outside, going back. It's starting to get, it's pitch dark outside. But can he get a sense of, like, if this pool of blood, like, there's, like, a trail leading out, like somebody was injured
Make me a survival check.
Like,
this will be a level, we'll make this a level 2, because it's a lot of blood.
Oh, God, I can't see the dice. Oh, hey!
You do get it. So you see, Sirius, from in the middle here where this pool of blood is, you can see there are boot footprints, probably like a medium's woman-sized foot, and you can, or maybe not a woman's, you don't know it's a woman's foot, but you see that there's a trail and it leads off around here towards the back, You can see
Does it
that
look like it's like staggering?
Yes, you can see on the wall here, there appears to be like a shoulder print, where like somebody like a red bloody shoulder print and hand prints along the sides of this of the cabin here.
Dustin's gonna look.
Nope. Oh. Okay. Jay's gonna turn to the party and say, "I'm gonna go investigate a big pool of blood in the middle first, and where this person went."
Yeah. Dustin's gonna look at the axe that was covered in blood. He's gonna pick it up and he's gonna examine it. Does it look like it impacted armor?
Make me a weaponsmithing check.
Yeah, I'm finally getting
used to that. This will be a
skill.
level 2.
Level 2 weaponsmithing. So this. Oh, that's not good.
No.
1.
You can't really tell. You can't really tell. You do, Dustin. As you're looking at it, you see like hair in the blood that's congealed around the blade.
He's gonna pluck a hair off.
Well, it's like it's bloody hair. It's kind of long.
Can he like wipe it? Can he like kind of like get some of the blood off it with his like?
No.
Oh.
It's bloodied hair.
Do I see anything else in the room? Like a door to like a cellar storeroom, where they might have like kept stuff.
You do see this.
Ooh.
So
can I walk over and investigate?
You see over here. You can see there appears to be a rug that has been bundled up and shoved to the side of the room, and it's been like it's all like completely soaked with blood, or at least on one edge of it is, but it's been shoved, and you can see. There are these kind of hidden compartments, these little like latches, and as you kind of pick them open, within you can see what appears to be tons of notebooks, and you can also see like you can see dark robes. You can see another Cult of Amman dagger. In there, laying down. You can see like these like pieces of like tapestry that have the symbol of Amman and this kind of decorative design.
Can I pick the notebooks up?
Sure. You just want to pick a random one and read it?
I want to pick them all up. How many of them are?
There are 2.
I want to pick both of them up, and I'm gonna look to like someone like Pinocchio. Pinocchio, you can read, right?
I can, yeah.
Pick one of these and start reading it out loud.
I pick the left one.
Okay,
and I start reading it out loud.
You open it. You can see inside Finocchio. This is in a language you have never even seen before. It's not common, and it's not Kiki.
They ask man.
Does anyone? I can't read this. This is in a different language.
I'm able to tell that it's not in common too, though. Like it's not Like what I can do, little
Well,
reading it.
you didn't look inside the book.
Well, can I go look inside the one
Yeah,
he's opened?
yeah. Well, you handed him one. I'm assuming you have the other one, right?
Yeah, I have the other one, so
Yeah.
I'll just open that one.
Yeah. It is again the same writing. It is this weird script you've never seen before.
Well, I'm gonna keep these, and I guess I don't have
Serious?
a backpack.
Not what it is.
Well, I didn't know you. Are you back in here, serious?
I'm assuming like once you've been sort of exploring this, I would have probably like followed the trail. Is it basically just like the person who's dead outside and like maybe she's like crawling or something towards the end or something like that?
You can kind of see as like there are two footprints. One you kind of realize is the one. Another one was this other footprints that centered on that blood in the middle. It was a chase of sorts. It seemed like.
Short one.
I'm assuming it's not Vex that was hurt though, right?
With a level 2 roll, you don't really know.
Oh, okay.
But here's one thing
there-
you would know: like the amount of blood that's inside, that person died.
Okay.
Like the whoever bled that much in the middle, they're dead. Nobody can bleed that much and survive.
Okay. But can I look at the notes now? That
Sure.
I've kind of explored that.
Who's gonna hand it to him?
I'll
Yeah,
hand him mine,
Funakuro.
too.
Oh, I guess Uhtred doesn't.
No, Funakuro can do it.
No. Funakuro keeps the notebook, tries to flip through the pages to see if there's anything he can understand.
I will say you do, Funakuro, as you flip through, you do stop on what appears to be a image within the book that is hand drawn. You can see what appears to be a depiction of Amman, and it's this kind of dark silhouette, kind of cloaked in this kind of dark robe, maybe. It's hard to see. The illustration's weird, but you can see kind of a humanoid form within, but kind of leading out of the in the hand of the dark humanoid figure is the Spear of Destiny, and it's it's brilliantly designed, and you can see as it's dripping blood.
Do you share this with anyone, or do you keep it to yourself, Funakuro?
Funakuro kind of turns around the notebook, and so he's showing the image to everyone. Who got the Spear of Destiny back in Redwall? Do we know?
Uhtred's gonna kind of look down and go, it was the cult got it.
Killer's
Then
kind of
maybe-
step forward, and he's gonna look, and he's gonna go, "Is that supposed to be Amman?
I think so.
That's a weird. I've never seen him. Like usually, they don't draw him."
Well, these guys are there. He's a sycophant, so it makes sense they would, right?
You can kind of make out a face for Knocker, just barely.
Does it remind me of
Make me a
anything?
general
Can I
knowledge check.
tell?
Make a general knowledge
Oh,
check.
golly
This is going
gee.
to be a level 3.
If anyone's paying attention to Uhtred, he looks very nervous right now, and like he's hiding something. Fuck, you got it.
I got it 4.
This, as you peer at the, because it's literally charcoal. Like this is it's not like he doesn't have great tools to write this, but you don't know why. But it reminds you of Uhtred's, one of the friends you met for some reason at Asher's Arms right before the terrorist attack. One of the friends of Uhtred.
Uhtred, this was... You know that guy that was at Asher's Arms, like, back in Redwall? He kind of looks like this, don't you think?
Yeah.
Killer's
That's
gonna
literally what
when he hears this, he's gonna kind of say, "What do you guys got in there? I want to see
Do you
it."
remember that guy from
nothing.
Asher's Arms?
Uhtred, are you looking through your book?
Yeah. No, I gave my book to Sirius.
Oh, serious. If you're looking,
Yeah.
serious, you're looking through the book, and you see like an image of it's like a depiction of like like thousands of Cult of Amman members kneeling before this dark-robed figure, you can quite clearly see that the person who's holding the spear appears to be a younger person. Their face is turned away in the drawing that you have, but they're holding the spear above their head. And you can see as like all of the people, all the cult members that are around are like bowing before it.
Is there anything that comes after that image?
Make me a destiny roll.
Oh, come on. There we go.
20.
Oh my god.
No!
Hold on. Let me think of something. Can I have a plan? Let me think of something that's way better than what I was thinking of.
Oh my god.
Woo!
Damn.
Damn, boy. Vernacular's going fucking big brain here.
Big brain the fuck out of a secret I've been keeping.
His like carapace like skull like grows, just expands.
It's Smart
You can only
Randy all
see
over
the
again.
veins
Okay.
in his head.
You okay. You're gonna see two images. One of the images you see is clearly a well drawn out picture of a. It is the father on the bed, the child, and a third figure. It appears the drawing is quite detailed to be of the back of the house here, and they're posing with a third figure. This is the exact, like, it is distinct in your mind. This is one of Uhtred's friends from the terrorist attack. There's two of them. It's him and the other one. They're both at this farm. They're both drawn, and they're all holding their Cult of Amman amulets in the picture. It's clear. You're like, oh, this is those people exactly. And then, if you wanted to say anything after you saw that, but then after that picture, if you keep scrolling through, you see another picture, and you can see a drawing of an island. It's from afar. And you can see there's some kind of structure on it that it's very small on the island. But that is what you see.
Does it look like a treehouse that was owned by a man named Kilroy?
You don't see a treehouse, but you can kind of... This island does seem familiar.
Okay. Sirius gonna keep that journal. I'm assuming we'd probably keep this unless we want to leave evidence behind.
No, we're keeping them.
For the
That's what I was assuming.
Okay, back to Uhtred.
Wait.
Yeah, so I just responded to Finocchio with the, yeah, I guess. Very, like, it's clear that he's hiding something.
What's in the book?
It looks very nervous.
What's in the book, Finocchio?
Well, it's a picture of what seems to be his friend in like this dark cloak and the Spear of Destiny. I don't know who grabbed the Spear of Destiny. I didn't see. I was running, but I for some reason recognize this. Is there anything in your notebook, Sirius?
Sirius, I guess while you ask this, he immediately flips to the page. He's like, well, I see the backside of that image. Sirius kind of shows it, and then, oh, Uhtred, isn't that is your friend, right?
It's both of his
all
friends.
Standing here together.
Kilroy's gonna look down at the image and go, and he's like, Kilroy's quiet.
I'm like, very like, uncomfortable at this moment and feel very boxed in. And Uhtred's just kind of...
Kilroy's gonna nudge Sirius and say, maybe we should all go inside.
Sirius will kind of look back outside to make sure that nobody else is on the streets or whatever.
Make me a perception check.
Walking. Oh. Let's see. 5. Yeah, yoink.
To be fair,
I've got eagle eyes, baby. That's a 4.
You do see a ruffling off in a bush, but that's it. You see something like go into a bush, but that's it.
Does it look like Kilroy was trying to alert me of that?
No, it appears to be like over here. It's just unfortunately with your dark vision doesn't go this far. So the clearness, like, because remember, it's only within like a certain area that your dark vision applies. Outside of that, it's just regular vision. So you see it kind of over this way, but that's it.
Are we doing this in the dark? Like, there's lights here, but like,
light. I have light like right here.
Yeah.
Like,
Kilroy also has a. Kilroy always has a lantern on him because he can't see in the dark.
So they kind of see our silhouettes. Okay, well, hopefully it's nobody important.
Kilroy's gonna like step inside.
No.
He's gonna look behind him and close the door behind him.
Kilroy's gonna put the latch on the door.
Oh my god.
Kilroy's gonna turn and say, actually, Kilroy is like holding the crossbow, and he goes, "How do you know your friends, Uhtred?"
Are you Amman?
No, I'm not fucking Amman.
Sirius kind of puts his hand on the crossbow and says, "Well, I know that Uhtred had a troubled past before. I'm assuming you just knew them for that."
I don't know anything much about your past, Uhtred. You're very hesitant to talk about it, as Kilroy kind of looks.
Weren't you there? Kilroy kind of looks confused. We all were there, though.
Kilroy like kind of scratches his head and goes, I don't, and he like scratches his head. And he like feels around where like his horn is. And he's just like mumbling himself. And you see his eyes kind of for a second go shark mode. He's gonna go ahead and point the fucking crossbow right at Uhtred's head, and he's gonna pull the trigger.
Sirius gonna push the crossbow because his hand's already on it.
You are way faster than him, so you could absolutely do whatever you want.
Yeah, I push the crossbow.
You push it, and the crossbow goes off, and it cuts I'm gonna say it's gonna cut through part of your ear, Jake, as it goes into the wood behind you. It's just like it like nicks your ear, and Killer's gonna drop it, and he's gonna pull out his push dagger and jump onto Uhtred and like try to hold it into your throat. You could like push back.
Yeah, Destin, while this is going on, like Sirius like 2 action. Destin like step over, like, oh shit, he's gonna grab.
Well, you can't. There's too many people in between you and that.
I'm going to just my way through. I want to grab his arm and just disarm, like get the push dagger off of my neck, and push him back up, and go.
Oh, here, let's make a roll. Let's make a roll.
Okay.
Here, let me do Killers. You are unarmed.
Yes. So, I don't know what I'd roll. I'm just trying to disarm him.
That's 5. It would be whatever your combat rolls without weapons, which is basically it's your roll without your swords minus 1.
Okay, your roll without my swords.
And then Kilroy doesn't have his... Kilroy's is not very good either. Kilroy's is only a 3 even with the dagger.
I think I'm like at minus 3. So I am at...
Yours is also a 3, I believe.
6. Yeah.
No,
he's got the reflex, right? Oh no,
but the reflex I factored into it though. It would be a 3 for you, Jake, because you have no unarmed.
It's a straight roll. It's a straight roll.
Yeah.
So Killer got a 2. Oh my god. Kilroy like shark eyes right now. Like Kilroy, it's that crazy look that he had when you were in the dream, and you can see as like he just has hate in his eyes, and he's going to go ahead. Uhtred, you put up your hands to block it, but Kilroy, he like tries to push it into your throat, and you like grab both your arms on the dagger on his wrist. He's gonna drop the dagger into his other hand, like that he's holding beneath, because both your hands are on his top hand. He's gonna just let go of the dagger. It's gonna fall into his other hand, and he's gonna jab you in your stomach.
Okay.
And he's going to push. He's gonna push you back, and he's gonna round up for another one. And like you can see, he has death in his eyes, and he goes, "You traitor!"
You can see him. He sees in my eyes nothing but sadness and pain if I don't fight him.
Okay, can Destin try to move in now? Can try to push through?
Is anybody
Pinocchio
doing
and,
anything?
grab
I'm
him?
also
Serious
going
could do
to.
something.
I'm gonna scream, hold him down, and I'm gonna pull out my man catcher. And I'm gonna try to get him.
Okay, while that's going on, you guys can make an action because like basically Uhtred or Kilroy lunges at him. When he lunges at him, he is not talking, and his eyes are have this 1,000-yard stare, like shark eyes. When he stabs Uhtred, he kind of regains himself, and he goes, "You traitor!" And he's gonna try to retch it out for another one.
Yeah, Destin's gonna try to run in and tackle him.
Sure.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to also get him with my man catcher.
Okay, so it'll be versus his. We'll say this is all happening at once. This will be versus his combat roll of 2.
Wait, we're flanking, yeah, because he only has 2, right?
Yeah.
He can't attack 2 people.
You will gain +2 dice on all of your attacks.
Okay, so let's see. So I'm unarmed, but I have hand protection because I'm armored.
Yeah, so that if you have hand protection, since if your arms are armored, if your fists.
Yeah, my arms are armored.
Are your
That's
fists
lame.
armored?
I have gauntlets, I'm pretty sure.
Do you have bracers or gauntlets?
I don't know, I have to check again.
If your hands are protected, then you don't take a negative.
Destin's
Either way,
protected.
Jake, it's either if you.
I like this better. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, no,
no,
you
I
would
don't
still
have
would
it.
have
I have
taken.
the arm.
You still would have taken an
Yeah.
injury.
Yeah. So let's see. It's 3d6 +1 from strength +2 from flanking.
Yes.
Okay, so 6 dice versus his
2.
for 2. Okay, let's see.
1,
One.
2. Is that 3? 3.
Yeah,
So you get a
3.
level 1, so you could stagger him. You could enter into close quarters combat, which is grapple.
I'm gonna close quarters combat him, just grapple, calm down, Kilroy. Jesus.
So you drag what kind of hold do you put him in?
Okay, so I'm gonna grab his wrist with his. I'm assuming he's stabbing with his left hand because he switched his offhand.
Yeah, so he lunged with his right and then he dropped it into his left. So the dagger's in his left hand.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Dagger was in my side.
So I'm gonna seize his left hand with my right hand, and then just put my forearm to his throat and push him back into the wall and say, "Calm down, kid."
Okay, so you are in close quarters combat with Killer now. Funakuro, did you also want to use the man catcher?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 8 dice.
A lot of dice in this
Oh
room.
my god.
4.
Oh god.
1,
got
2,
a
3,
3.
4,
How do you have
5.
8? How do you have 8, Zammy?
It's so I have it here. 1 from the attribute, 3 from the default, 2 if I'm two-handed, and then it's also flanking, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So attribute.
Yep.
Oh wait, hold on. You can't use it in here though. You're too close.
I can't do it. So I try to get him into the man catcher, but because Destin is moving him around so much,
You guys are
I
too
never
close in
use it.
here. You're way too
Yeah.
stacked
Yeah.
on, and because the reach weapon you guys are so tightly packed in, you try to position the man catcher to grab a leg or an arm or something for Nakaru, but the back end of the spear keeps whacking the chair, or you knock the plant off the table. You just can't quite position it. So okay, Kilroy is as you have Kilroy pinned against the wall, Dustin. He is going to cough as he can't breathe underneath the weight of your arm, and he goes. And Kilroy, who is crying and looking past you to Uhtred behind him, he goes, "That raider was working with them the whole time!" And you are choking the shit out of Kilroy.
Combat.
Yeah, Destin's gonna try to keep holding him. He's gonna try to force him into the chair behind him.
You can completely overpower Kilroy.
Yeah, he just forces
I'm
He forces Kilroy into the chair behind him. He's "Sit down and settle.
I'm gonna
Do you want to take the dagger out of his hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cough and grab my side and look at Kilroy. Go, you think I was working with them?
You
Then
knew!
You
He
really
is
are.
crying. You knew it was your friends and you didn't say anything! Of course you did! And Kilroy, who looks like heartbroken in his face. He just looks destroyed as he's looking at his friend. He's like, you knew it was them? As he looks pained.
I'm gonna look at Kilroy and go, kind of raising my voice. What would you want me to have said? Yes, I knew them. I will tell you about my past you promise to settle down as I'm grabbing the knife wound in my gut.
Kilroy, who is like hyperventilating right now, he's like, I thought you were my friend. I thought you were Vex's friend. And he's like shaking right now. They killed my mom. I hate. And Kilroy's gonna like try to like lunge back at Uhtred. As he does, I'm assuming Dustin, you're gonna catch him.
Dustin, he's conflicted. Hearing all this as an outside perspective, he's like,
I'll throw him over here.
He got his mom killed. Jeez, he's half wanting to let him go, but he keeps him pinned. Yeah.
Kilroy, and like you were able to manhandle Kilroy. Like he's so much weaker than you. It's ridiculous.
He doesn't like want to hurt him, but he's just like he's not letting him move.
She trusted you, and your friends killed her. And Kilroy is like shaking, and he's just gonna go unconscious.
Yeah. This is gonna look at that and just gonna.
And
he's gonna sigh.
Right now, Uhtred, you have a medium injury. So
he had armor, right?
Oh, that's right. Jake, what's your armor level?
It's 3.
Okay. Oh, so it pierces 2.
It pierces 2, so you only took a level 1 injury.
Okay.
And also, Jake, on your armor now, you took damage to your stomach, so knock off. That was only a level 1 plus the armor penetration of the dagger. That is a -3 to your chest plate.
Oh shit. Okay.
Which should get.
My chest plate has a lot of durability, so.
Dustin's just gonna settle him down. Just gonna take the dagger off his hands. Just like.
Here, I should do some more intense music. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, because I feel like
if the bot works.
Yeah, Dustin's gonna take the knife off of Kilroy and just put in his he's gonna look to Sirius. He's gonna hand it to him. He's gonna hand the push knife. Sirius.
Assuming, are you guys gonna draw weapons on me?
But he peeks out of the shutters since they made a lot of noise. Does he see like the movement figure that he saw earlier before they went inside?
1 second. Let me get some music, guys.
You guys gonna draw weapons on me next?
Sirius looks outside, and there is a giant military that is surrounded the premises.
Well, let's go downtown, boys.
Here, I'm trying to get some. I didn't want the Wendy.
The Wendy's?
Hold on.
The Wendy's.
Ominous.
Wendy's nuts dragging across your chin. What?
Wait. Okay. Serious, guys. Serious. So, okay. So Kilroy has gone unconscious, and he's like dripping blood from like his eyes and his mouth. He is unconscious. You guys are in the room. Uhtred, you are bleeding from your stomach.
Yes.
If you would like, narratively, you could just instinctively try to use your blessing ability to heal yourself.
Yeah, sure, I will.
Okay. You should have it on your sheet. Roll it.
Yeah, I do.
Healing factor is level 2.
Let me get my.
Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, this is gross.
I'm sorry, but like that's the one issue with.
They don't have good music yet.
Yeah, it's too like it's kind of cheesy. Should I just leave it as the.
I got 2. Yay.
I'm just gonna leave it as silence right now.
So
Okay.
I guess as like I like put my hand here, you're gonna see like my hands start to glow, and then the
No. Your hands wouldn't glow. You would
Oh, okay.
see as like Uhtred's eyes and his like almost vapors of light begin leaking off of his skin, and you can see as like the wound in the side begins to glow, and you can see the flesh knit itself back together. Jake, this reduces your level 2 injury to level 1.
Oh, he had a level 1, remember?
I had a level
It's level 1, so then it is completely gone.
Sweet. How
But
much
that-
light did I use?
That burns 1 light, or no, 2 light because it's a level. It's a cost 2, so 2 of your light got used.
Okay, Dustin's gonna look to...
Hold on. Sirius was trying to do something before. Sirius, what you're trying to do?
I'm looking outside because like we made a ruckus, and I want to make sure that people aren't like getting closer to the house.
Make me a perception check.
I've already seen someone.
Ooh.
Level 2.
Okay. You don't see anything outside of the window. You just see an empty, still summer night.
Sirius kind of sighs. He steps away from the window, and then he'll flip open the notebook again, since their viewing experience was interrupted by a whiny Kilroy.
A crazy Kilroy.
Flip to the last page of the whatever. You'll see the island drawing, and it'll kind of freeze up a little. Well, I'm glad that Kilroy is passed out, because Sirius kind of turns the notebook over to Uhtred. This seems a little familiar.
It does. Yeah, it's what we encountered in the dream. As I say that, like, I'm not pausing, like, because we can talk about it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Destin looks confused by this. Apparently he's just he had the rag. He's trying to wipe some blood off of Kilroy's lips and like eyes. Like, can someone help him before we talk about this shit? He's bleeding all over the place.
Sirius kind of
know how to.
his eyes kind of shoot up, and he notices that Kilroy is bleeding. Like, he was so like in the moment that he didn't notice. He's like, Kilroy.
I'm going to look in the drawers to my right, see if there's anything we can use to help stop the bleeding.
There appears to be clothes. Like,
Okay, so I'm just gonna grab the clothes, gonna cut him up, and I'm gonna.
The blood is coming from inside of him, like from his mouth.
Oh, well,
like,
then
That's what the blood is supposed to be.
It's all good, guys. He's just bleeding internally. Okay.
I'll walk over and just kind of put a hand on him, and just like.
Oh, and who has the magic push dagger, by the way? I gotta be careful where the magic weapons end up.
Yeah,
okay. You technically have a magic push dagger right now, or spellcrafted push dagger.
I'm not gonna have it for long. I'll probably give it to someone else.
I'm going to like turn.
Oh, by the way, what am I talking about? It smells really bad. Would everybody in here make me an endurance check? Like, it is noxious in here. It's really like disgusting.
All right, endurance.
This will be a level 3.
Okay, so wait.
Oh,
that'd be my endurance.
Okay, you get it.
Strength, right?
Pinocchio, you fail. You puke.
Would that be my endurance plus my strength?
Yeah. It's a strength skill, so it always is. Uhtred, did you get a 3 or a 2?
I got a 2.
Uhtred, you throw up in your mouth and like, yeah.
Nah, I'm just gonna throw up on the floor. Fuck that shit.
You puke. Dustin, what'd you get?
I just got stabbed.
I got a 3.
Yeah, you don't puke. So they begin kind of like, as you guys are like looking around, you're bleeding, Jake. There's like this dead noxiousness.
I'm just gonna walk out.
Okay.
I'm walking out. I'm upset.
You walk out.
Hey, someone
behind you. He almost kind of threw up on the body behind him. Instinct. He just like turned around and then accidentally threw up on him, and so he's just gonna
sit down right here. Kind of sad.
Sirius kind of looks to Dustin, and he kind of has his hand over his mouth, like he seems to be handling it okay, just like Dustin is. And he's like,
yeah, Dustin's been
probably
through
Sirius kind of coughs a little to the smell. We should probably carry Kilroy back to the inn. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I got him. He's just gonna carefully scoop Kilroy up, and just kind of walk out.
Just kind of nod to him.
It's like fireman's carry the kid.
Make me a lift check on level 1.
Yeah, let's see. That's a.
Actually, this would be uncommon. This would be but Kilroy's pretty light. But he has stuff on him, so level 2.
I got a 3.
Okay, yep, that's good. You see as he hoists him up on his shoulders.
Can we lock the door behind us?
Yep.
Is there a way to do that? Well,
you can't lock it from the inside.
I'm used to that, because like it's pretty obvious that people are suddenly in here, but.
I mean, there's vomit on the floor now, and there's like more blood.
Yeah.
Some broken pots.
Well, lock the door behind us anyway.
You can't lock it because you have to lock it from the inside. You don't have the key.
Well,
you close the door.
Close the door, I guess.
Sirius, you could lock the door in there, open the shutters, and then we could just close them. It seems as if no one has really investigated this place, so they'll just find the shutters unlocked. And
Okay.
Well, the
think
shutters are. You can only close the shutters from the inside.
Like, can
I
we
mean-
like pull them down?
I thought you could only lock them from the inside.
like, as we're
Okay,
going
well
out the
then
window,
the
can we
shutters
pull
would be
them down?
unlocked and they'd get blown open by the wind. I mean,
Oh.
Okay, well, whatever.
there's
We're
a
going to
reason
the
why the
summer
house
leaving.
was locked. You guys broke into it.
Okay.
Hey, losers.
Funakra is going to try his bug trick again.
You are.
Oh my god.
It's gonna cost you an ichor, so you can go ahead and do it.
I know.
It's gonna be. We'll say. I think I said it was a level 4 before. I'll make it a level 3 since you've done it once on the specific.
Oh,
Why
you're
don't they
so
like
kind.
command some? Why don't we like command some bugs to go in through the window and then like move the lock?
Unlock it. You could do that too, but that's not
That
what he
seems
asked.
easier than.
It does seem easier.
Okay.
Holy
You
shit.
fail.
Oh, 4 threes.
You strained Funakrio, but the bugs do not close the. They're unable to unlock the what's it called? They aren't able to turn the tumblers back.
Well,
I'm sorry. I couldn't do it again.
Up.
So Uhtred, hold on. So in this, as you guys are kind of piling out, Uhtred is just sitting there, kind of staring off into the moonlight,
Yes.
sitting. Okay. What are you guys doing?
Destin's just gonna look to Uhtred and say, "We are still waiting for that signal, right?"
I'm not gonna answer.
Juice kind of moves down a step and he sits next to him and kind of looks to Uhtred's face as he's just kind of looking. Like, what's it look like right now?
He looks very pained. Like, not from, like, the dagger, but more just, like, sad and, like, kind of
Morose.
and, like, guilted almost.
So, who are those folks in the picture that we saw?
Well, Jack, was it both of them or, like, just one of them?
So which picture did you guys show him? Because there's one picture.
You showed me all of
That's
them.
not the
Okay, if you
two.
saw all of them, then the
Technically all of
one with the Spear of Destiny, Bioka had the Spear of Destiny. But the one where it was the family, the two, like the father, the son, and the two, and then Bioka and Finna, you would have seen that as well.
Yeah. Okay. Those were my friends from back home. Finna and Bioka. They were the closest thing I ever had to a family.
Hmm.
I met them after my parents died. I didn't know what we were doing was going to end up like this. We were doing what we had to. I mean, people got hurt, but they fucking deserved it. We had nothing. We were cast aside. And then, when I left, I guess, somehow, they got wrapped up in this. And then he just, like, kind of stammers and, like, why? I saw him.
Sirius kind of looks up to the moon and he says, well, sometimes folks aren't fortunate to meet the right people.
But
You know, Belford told me a similar story to yours once. He had a difficult time in the slums before our household picked him up. Sirius kind of stutters a little bit as he sort of seems to recollect a painful memory. But he happened to have us. And he grew to be a wonderful butler. But
I'm gonna kind of turn to Sirius, like, almost
you were a lot more fortunate. Take
With
pride
me.
in that.
I'm gonna look to him with tears in my eyes and go, you don't understand. The wrong person they met was me.
Oh fuck!
Ooh.
That's a line, Jake. Holy shit!
I when I arrived there, they were good kids. We did what we could to provide for the rest of them. You know, no one sorry, I'm serious. I know your family probably does good, but no one gives a shit about mudbloods orphaned. We had fucking nothing. We lived in a decrepit house. Cast aside. We did what we had to do to survive. At least that's what I thought. I led them and taught them how to survive like I did when I was alone. We did, I can see now, horrible things. We slashed people's eyes for what? For coin? I was the wrong person they met. And at that, you're gonna kind of see as he's very emotional. And like, so I guess like he starts glowing a little bit as he stands up. He turns to them and goes, "I'm not the good person. I try, but it seems like the only thing I'm good at is being bad. It's my fault that Lady Redguard and all those people were hurt." And with that, he's walking away down the path.
Okay. What are you guys doing? The rest of you.
Just Sirius doesn't really know what to say to this, so he just kind of watches him walk off. And then he kind of looks back to Kilroy, because, like, obviously he's just, like, completely passed out and stuff. He says, "We should probably get back to the inn."
Yeah.
It's within reason, narrator, that I'm not able to try the Minecraft thing again.
On the door?
Yeah.
It is not within reason. You've tried
Okay.
twice
Yeah.
and you
I
tried.
was just making sure.
What's your roll, by the way? How many dice do you roll?
I roll 7.
Okay. If you roll 8, you would technically be specialized, and I don't know if you guys know, but when you're specialized, if you roll 8 dice in a particular skill, then you can do any challenge level 1 to 3 as long as you're not under duress and time isn't a factor. So if that was the case, you could, but no.
Okay. Can I try one more thing to lock this door?
Sure.
Sirius looks down and says, "I suppose you could." Well, Kilroy was getting out a kit of some sort. Maybe that would help.
That's something I want to try. Just don't look too hard, and I'm gonna use polycraft. I'm gonna try and make a polycraft roll.
Ooh, so you're gonna try to pick it with like a growth of like shell?
I'm trying to increase my sleight of hand skill.
Okay. Make me a check. Okay, so you'd be able to, because it increases every one you take in it. So I think you get a level 3 or 4 there. I didn't see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could take 2. You could spend 1 point to get your first level in sleight of hand, spend another 2 to get your second point in sleight of hand, and then spend that last point on something else if you'd like.
I would like to spend that last point on.
You could do armor, because you'll have this for an hour, so you might as well make it something useful.
Will that affect my armor level, and
yes.
So then I would get a penalty? So I would like to just get some.
Athletics is always good.
Yep.
Or stealth, maybe. I don't know. Perception's good.
Do you get strength?
No. He
No.
He can only do that if it's level 3. What you could do for Nakra, which is actually even bigger brain, is just take a reflex, because a reflex will give you a +1 to your sleight of hand anyways. So take a reflex. I would take a reflex and take a sleight of hand, because then you actually get the 2, but then you also have a reflex because reflex is just good.
That's smart. Thank you for big braining my plays.
I did make up the rules.
Yeah, I'll take a reflex, and then I'll take a point in sleight of hand.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go, I guess, on Kilroy's limp body and find his, was it toolsmithing kit?
It is a tinker's kit.
Tinker's kit. I'm going to try to find that, and then I'm going to attempt to lock this door
This
back.
would be a level 3. How many dice are you rolling?
I roll 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I roll just 5.
Okay.
Come on, hot mama.
You do not get it all.
Okay.
But you see as Finocchio's, like, he kind of glows this kind of deep... It's purple, correct? That's the,
Yes.
You kind of see as this deep purple kind of glows, and you see as his hands kind of become more, like, delicate and thin and lengthy and more dexterous. And he begins, like, twitching faster, and so this weird bug kid, like, if he gets, like, working on the lock, he isn't able to relock it from the outside, however.
Damn it. I'm sorry, I haven't tried it. Let's just go. It was stupid.
Okay.
Destin's gonna nod to him and just hoist up poor Kilroy and just start moving
Okay.
after Uhtred.
Let's just get... You guys want me to teleport you guys back to the inn?
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me grab everybody back to the inn.
Too fast for you. You can't
Jake,
stop me.
that line was the best. That was such a good line.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
The
Awesome.
wrong person they met was me. No, you don't understand. The wrong person they met was me.
Da-na-na-na.
Smooth criminal.
Uhtred was
I don't
a
even know
bad
where we're
guy.
going at this point.
Hey, where the hell are we?
I'm trying to
Walk
teleport
here.
you guys. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Hold on.
I
Oh
don't
no!
know.
I
We're
can't.
moving.
I
We're
can't-
running out of here.
I can't teleport you guys because you guys were on your tokens. That's why. I was trying to move everybody, but
And I
This the inn?
would walk
100
500
miles.
paces.
And
Is
I
this
would
the inn?
walk
This doesn't look
500
like the inn.
squares.
This is the sheriff's office.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here,
We
even the omnipotent
Oh.
God gets confused.
while we're here, I steal the armor.
Still everything.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
You guys kind of trail behind Uhtred, and you guys arrive back at the inn.
Oh.
Here. There's people inside.
No, I'm not inside. I'm outside.
Cool. You're serious? I think I
Oh.
teleported you to the wrong spot. I got you.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. Yay.
Cool. You guys arrive at the inn.
Is Dipper around?
Nope.
I'm gonna go get. I turn to the group and I'll go get Dipper.
Sirius will. I'll go too. Sirius kind of.
Yeah, Destin's
I won't move my token actually, unless like something happens. I don't
Well,
feel like moving it
You
back.
guys
afterwards.
want to just drop Killer off at the inn and everybody go? Because I don't want to split the
Yeah, we
party
can do
just
that.
for a narrative
can do that.
purposes.
Yeah,
Okay,
Destin,
Okay, that's good.
Destin's
I
gonna
would
take
like to
Kilroy.
do one thing with Kilroy, though, with his unconscious body.
Ooh, nice.
Not feast on it.
Oh no!
That would be
no.
the biggest brain move. Just I ate him. It's Pinocchio. It's Pinocchio.
You guys don't understand. When the horde consumes, they become part of me. So Kilroy lives on through me.
No,
You ate him, you bug!
You see, we wanted to keep Kilroy safe, therefore he's safe in my stomach.
So they can't kill him if he's dead.
Would Finocchio also get shards though?
Yes, he will. Well, if he ate the shards, yeah.
Tasty. Extra minerals.
It's character development.
Though technically only only conscious beings can get shards. But
Oh, that's right. He's a
Um,
bug. That's right. He's a bug. He can't get shards.
No, he can.
I'm gonna check
He's
his
not
mind.
sentient.
Is he dreaming?
Is he dreaming?
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell he's unconscious.
Okay.
Are you wanting to
doesn't
like
help.
see what's in his like mind, like what's in his mind right now?
I do want to regain Icar by feasting on his thoughts,
Okay.
and I get extra
Oh, no.
points if he's having a dream.
Hold on.
Is this like harmful?
1 second. I gotta do something.
If his dream is just killing me, that'd be funny.
Hold on.
I accidentally just killed Gilroy right here now.
Jeez.
He just doesn't wake up.
You just eat him.
Seems like a Destiny roll type thing.
It is going to be a Destiny roll, but hold on.
Oh golly gee, you know, my rolls have been great tonight.
That isn't what I want. Do I have it? Hold on. I should have it.
Oh god.
Oh god, the DM died.
Are you gonna like?
What have I done?
Hold on.
Storyteller died.
Are you
I just
like
wanted
move into like us to like a different like dream world type thing?
Oh, you
Do
should.
you like see that?
Let me do this.
Or
This
is
is
it?
yeah. Let me just give me a second, lads. You did something.
No!
Oh god.
No!
No.
What did you do? You're evil!
Oh no! Don't kill Roy!
You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
From my
Yeah, I
point of
wouldn't be
view,
able to even
Funacrio's
participate in
evil.
combat if that helps.
Yeah, that does help. I don't think
Because
we're
I
about
don't
to
have
have.
any ichor.
I don't think we're about to have combat right now, but yeah.
Maybe this
We might-
is just it. Maybe I should go back to Helena. Make another
God.
character.
Oh God, no!
Dark
can't
times
handle-
charm.
I can't handle Helena coming back.
Okay.
Vammy, how do you feel that
Zammy, make
Uhtred
me a
used to slash
Destiny roll,
people's eyes
please.
out?
A Destiny?
Yeah, make me a Destiny roll.
I can't because I'm waiting on GM. Probably to move
Oh.
board or something.
I wasn't done with this yet. I was still working on it, but.
God, what have I done?
Oh,
I
God.
just.
Oh, what the heck?
This is why you shouldn't
We're
eat
going to
kids.
Island
Other
Land?
idea.
Hold on.
Oh no!
Hey, it's the
Oh,
island,
what the
baby.
We're in Gilroy's dream. His door, no.
There's
Well,
a little bit
you-
more
you-
beach on the other one, but
Yeah, hold on. I wasn't done with this yet. I was trying to combine some islands, but we're gonna make it work for tonight. I've been working on.
where's
trying to...
the Tokyo boat drifting area?
Well,
Yeah.
the boat I have crashed into the island.
Oh, is that on the edge, or have you not added that yet?
Here, one second. Where is Funacrio?
Oh, there's islands over
Oh.
here too. Oh!
Yeah.
What did you get? Did you get a
Natural
20?
20.
Oh my god.
You got 20? Oh my gosh! That's
Oh
the
my
second one!
God.
Jack, I think the island's cursed. We only come here when you're not expecting it.
Fuck. Okay, hold on.
First, it was me and Sirius throwing the captain of the boat overboard because we're Chads. And we do Chad things like that. Me and Sirius
You guys got
inner
you,
Chad
you guys got to give me a second to think
Indeed.
about this.
Yeah, maybe this time I'll actually get to enjoy the beautiful island instead of being worried that I was going to get decapitated by the masked man.
But you got killed by Uhtred.
Okay, you're
Hold on.
bringing up old stuff. You know, I still have dislikes Uhtred on my character sheet.
That's funny.
I could make that a good characteristic in Funacrio.
You definitely could, because I did
Maybe I
just
could have
admit to
turned
you.
on you.
Okay.
Oh,
I just-
Kilroy and I, we
I-
linked arms.
I just admit to you that I slashed people's eyes out.
For money.
Okay.
Well, they wanted to be mugged. They were asking for it.
They had all that money. It's not my fault they were rich.
So,
It's not
hold
my
on.
fault they wandered into my area.
So, can everyone see Funacrio on the board?
No.
No.
No,
So can you guys not see
I
anything
see
right
a
now?
light beam.
No,
I
I
can
see
see
nothing.
the dice. I can see the dice
light
on the roll.
beam.
Can you not see Funacrio right here?
Yeah,
There he is.
Okay, I'm there now. Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
him. He's so pretty.
Man, I did not anticipate doing this, but okay.
So only Funakura is here. Nice. Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awful.
that's fancy.
So, Finacrio, you lean down, the voices in your head telling you to break his mind, consume his mind, feed on his mind. You reach down, and is this a choice Finacrio is doing, or is this a choice that the collective kind of is making?
I would say it's both. He doesn't have
Ooh.
any ichor, and when he doesn't have any ichor, it's the worst feeling he's ever felt.
Right, he's like a heroin addict.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
For
he's
ichor.
short on heroin. He needs some more.
He needs his dragon.
You, Finacrio, grab Kilroy's head, and your eyes flash, and in a second, you're standing on a beach.
And I don't recognize this. I've never been on
Nope.
anywhere like this.
Nope.
Can I look at? Is there anything that seems out of place here? Like, anything that catches my eye? Maybe like the moon is different, or maybe the water is weird.
Yeah, actually,
Anything?
you look up in the sky, and you see not two moons, but one massive cracked moon.
Ooh.
Finacro stares at it. He's never seen anything like it.
And it's like these beautiful, like, it's really dope. It's like you can see like the two parts that are split, and you can see like this like almost asteroid trail around the moon where like all these like dust particles orbit the moon.
What do I have on me? Do I still have all my gear and stuff?
Yeah, you have about what you had on you when you went in, yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna trek forth. Can I maybe sense like an energy that's drawing me towards a path?
You can see ahead of you caves. Just you see dark caves.
So there are two separate caves here?
So this is all, well, you'd have to kind of walk up, and if you look inside, you can see.
Okay. I'm going to walk down this.
You hear,
cave.
wait! And you turn
I'm
around,
waiting.
and like you turn around, and you see Kilroy. But this doesn't look, oh, he's flat. You don't see the Kilroy you're used to seeing. You're used to seeing Kilroy. This kind of looks like Kilroy, but this is a leaner, taller version of Kilroy, same age. None of his arms or limbs are bent at all. He doesn't have a spike in his head. He looks extremely healthy and super tan. And he goes, what are you doing here, Finacrio?
I was just, you know how Minecraft works, right? You know how that works? I just thought, I believe everyone was heading towards the tavern, and I didn't want to go into empty-handed, so I thought, why don't I just absorb some of your dreams? I know that's like breaking a boundary, and I know that we don't know each other very well, but it's not a lethal thing. I wasn't meaning to hurt you, but I never knew that this would happen.
You see as Kilroy is like he's looking at something behind you. And he goes, don't, and would you like to look behind you?
Uh-oh.
Behind you, let me grab him.
Is anyone else having like a hard time seeing people on the board?
You see
I know I can't
the
go on the
same,
board.
you see Kilroy right behind you, but his eyes are shark-eyed, and his body is wisping in black smoke. And he's standing at the edge of the cave.
Where is he? I can't see his token.
He's right in front of you. Can you not see him?
Oh. I still can't see it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
I can't see. Yeah, I can't see anything. Yeah.
Are you inside the cave? Try hit N or try dragging down that yellow thing at the right, guys.
No, we did. Like, I can't even see Kilroy on the beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't.
He's there for me.
I can only see my token.
What the heck?
Yeah. There we go. Now I see him.
Yeah, I see him.
You see Kilroy on the beach?
We see both of them.
Yeah,
now.
I
You
see
see
both.
both? Okay, that was weird.
There it is. Ooh, double Kilroy.
You see the
Kill.
You see
What are his surface level thoughts right now, this Kilroy?
You look into his mind and you see oblivion. You see a well of hate that is never ending, that has existed for thousands of years. And it is going to grab you, and it is going to tear you in half.
Oh. Damn.
Your torso is completely severed. So basically from your right shoulder down towards your sternum, you are torn in half. And this thing is going to fall on top of you and begin eating you. And your head is still alive right now as you're looking down the beach and you see Kilroy just looking at you like horrified. And then Kilroy is going to run towards you and you are going to slip out of consciousness. And you are going to wake back up. Okay. I want you to know that I was going to kill you. But you wake back up in your bed. You rolled in that 20.
Oh.
Just so you know, the only reason the only reason your character is not dead is because you rolled in that 20. That is the only reason. That is the only reason. Okay. Let me take you back to the time. Hold on.
You went to this island for the last time.
Hold on. Let's go back.
Oh.
Finacrio.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Zammy, you're just really good at getting characters killed.
Or almost killed.
Hold on.
That's real close.
Hold on. Okay. Let me drag Finacrio out. I'm actually really glad you rolled in at 20 because I was really not looking forward to just a random bullshit death, but that is canonically what should. Why do you guys think you didn't go into Kilroy's dreams the first time? Hold on.
Oh.
Zammy never. Well, Finacrio never went into any dreams until now.
Not now. Not anymore.
Finacrio, are you scarred from looking at people's dreams for life now?
You wake up on the ground, Finacrio. You see as Kilroy. You guys have those of you who were awake saw as Dustin kind of set Kilroy down, and Finacrio, like while you guys were talking, stepped over and touched Kilroy. And when he did, you saw his eyes flash green, and then not Kilroy's body. Finacrio's body just went limp and started having a seizure on the ground. And Kilroy got up and like snapped out of it and started giving him CPR. Finacrio,
I'm gonna lean over and try to help Kilroy.
Finacrio,
can you move me to the board?
You are on the board.
I'm not even at the board.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nobody's at the board.
GM for me.
I transport myself. Haha.
There we go.
I'm gonna walk over and help.
Finacrio, you jolt up. Okay. You. What is your punishment going to be?
A friendly hug?
No.
A high five? A hard slap on the back?
A high 500.
Take his bugs.
I turn human. I'm blood.
Yes.
Okay. Finacrio, you as on the beach, you're slipping out from your consciousness. You feel as Kilroy runs up as this other thing is. You can feel it ripping your legs off and eating them. You feel as something else pulls you, and you feel like something's yanking you back. And you snap awake as Kilroy is like pulling you up, like trying to shake you and like give you CPR. And you jolt to breath. And Kilroy goes, "What? Finacrio?" And as Kilroy's touching you right now, you feel the worst pain you felt in your entire life. You feel like you have like shards of glass in your joints. You feel as your body is like it feels broken and decayed, and it's emanating from Kilroy's hands as he's touching you. You guys can all see as Kilroy's eyes are. You can see as Finacrio's eyes are like lightly glowing green. So do you push him off of you?
Yeah.
You push off, and the second Kilroy isn't touching you, all of that pain is gone. But you right now, you are in shock. You are taking a level 2 injury. Actually, I'm sorry. You're gonna take a level 3 mental injury.
Oh.
Okay.
So that is a serious injury. Right now, Zammy, in RP, you should basically think about it that your mind was a millisecond away from being shattered to the point of no repair. And you feel like part of it is broken. Because right now, you can't hear the voices in your head. You look down at your hands, your purple on your hand is gone.
What? I don't,
What the hell is going on with you people?
Finacrio, are you okay? As
That's what I want to know. Furious kind of looks at him, super confused.
What was that island? What the hell? It's that island, and he's
you can start raving now if you don't mind.
We're talking about an island. What the hell happened at that island?
Finacrio, you should be like raving like a lunatic at the moment. Like that. The more of that, the better.
Look at Sirius and go, I think we all need to sit down and talk.
Chris.
Okay, sit down right now.
We gotta get Dipper first.
Alright, Lord alive, what's wrong with you folk?
What happened?
Okay, you know what? Shut up, both of you. Just okay. Listen. He's just looking so sorry. Let's find the other guy. What the fuck is going? I don't know what the fuck is going on. We need to find the other guy. This ain't right.
Is gonna go.
The cat is the most reasonable thing in the room right now.
Destin, can you go get Dipper? And
I'll go get the fucking guy. Yeah, sure, fine.
Can you just say he goes and gets Dipper and Dipper's back with us?
No, yeah. For right now, Dipper is gone. We can do this. If you guys would like, let's pause here. That's 3 hours. We're gonna end the episode there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Tune in next time, and we'll see if they actually get to fighting the Lancers. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Nope.
Like and subscribe. Bye.